Movie Toasty Show, here for you. Dennis and Adam joke about orgasms and sweet movie reviews. We talk about TV too, right?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah! Movie Toast.
What is up, Toasties? Welcome to episode 235 of Movie Toast News and Reviews. I'm Movie Toaster Adam. Dennis, I'm sorry I wasn't around last episode. Thank you for keeping the torch alive. How's it going?
It was barely a flicker, but at least we got it going again today.
Hell yes.
Yes.
We got something out there.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly something. But glad you're back, man. Hope you had a wonderful time in your vacation. But I know we missed these flicks though, so
you bet.
Miss doing it with you. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, it's never easy doing the parts that we like when you're gone and I'm trying to run the audio and the video. It's a fucking shit show.
Oh yeah, no, and I was missing all of those lower thirds.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's easy to do.
It took me the first fucking 20 minutes before I realized, oh shit, I've been reading my stories, I've been moving, through all our imagery, but then I was like, I'm not changing a single fucking word. So
I mean, I've done that when we're doing it. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta make up for that.
Yeah, but like one or two, not like half my news stories are missing.
I think luckily that's the part where your audio dipped, but then once you realize, I think it all came back together again. So it's a roller coaster, man. And this episode we're gonna try to make up for it. The episode you were gone last, I recorded with someone else. We used one microphone, and our audio was coming and going. It sounded terrible. So hey,
we're back to the old format here. The regular amount of screw ups should be happening this time.
Yes.
So you're in for a treat.
I've overcompensated this week, Dennis. There is going to be a fuckload of news to talk about here. Because
oh boy.
I don't know. Is it good? Is it bad? I think
folks.
There's some intriguing stuff. But let's play that theme song.
Let's fucking do it.
Gather round, folks. It's time for the scoop. Tune your ears in. Let's join the loop.
Shroop doop 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 doop. All right. The loop is here, folks. On March 10th, Netflix is exclusively premiering the first 2 episodes of Season 2 of One Piece. The screenings will be taking place at over 200 theaters in America, Canada, and Japan. The screenings will be held at 6 p.m. local time, and I believe tickets are currently available. I don't think you watch this. I don't watch this, right? Have you?
I haven't, but I've definitely heard a lot of good things. It's built up a strong fan base, and it's got me curious to the series. Like I know there's a lot of hype for the original anime series One Piece. It's got a huge following. The fact that this particular live action adaptation did so well right out the gate, I found really surprising. It's not often that happens. So, congrats to them for getting a really big launch for that. On the big screen. That's cool. That's cool.
And I feel like Netflix realized, hey, we had a smash hit with Stranger Things.
Right.
Maybe we should put stuff in theaters. It's like,
Gee, it's almost like people like seeing things in the big screen. Oh, fuck.
So, yeah. Kudos to them. Good luck. I hope you make a lot of money and the pirate fans go out there for that. But this next one is kind of intriguing as well. Let's see what I got here, Dennis. Bam!
Let's see.
The Last of Us and Chernobyl creator Craig Mazin is teaming up with Hasbro Entertainment to create a Baldur's Gate series over at HBO. The story will pick up right where Baldur's Gate 3 left off.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a game I've wanted to play and I've heard nothing but awesome things about. And I feel like games like this, it used to be a worry. What do you do when the format of it is so open-ended to the player? The user themselves informs so much of how the story unfolds. But you look at Fallout, they crushed it. They're still crushing it.
Hell yeah.
And it follows a somewhat similar pattern, although not as spiderwebby as the Baldur's Gate games end up being, especially the most recent one. So, especially if you have the caliber of the some HBO guns behind it, I can see them really, they could have some fun with this. I'm very intrigued to see how this would turn out.
Yeah. I don't have it in the news here, but I did you see the stills of Ryan Hurst as Kratos that came out recently?
Yes, and then I noticed on Ryan Hurst's Instagram,
fake, right? He said
he posted the
not
stories.
to believe it.
Don't believe everything you see online. Yeah, I'm like, well, yeah, because that looks like shit. Because the lighting looks weird. It looks like you just slapped the two actors' faces on renderings, and I'm like, this is. And then Variety, IGN, big news outlets were picking it up and running with it. I'm like, guys, maybe take a second and really look at this thing. I think too much faith was put into that, and it's funny that I don't know if a muzzle was put on Ryan Hurst. Like, you can't actually say it's not it, but he said as much as he could
danced around it a bit.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know, but yeah, I didn't buy that I don't buy it for a second.
See, I didn't either, and I'm like, but that's what, like, everyone was running with it. It's like, okay, I guess. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. I had the same reaction. It's like, all right.
Very peculiar.
It seems you just finished casting this, but all of a sudden you have him in full makeup.
You're on set. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't buy it.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I mean, I could see it being concept art.
Yes, and I believe exactly. What's wrong with just saying that?
Yeah.
What is wrong with just saying that?
Everyone does it.
Exactly. And I don't doubt it's going to look far off of that either.
Yeah.
You know, that's
100%.
But I get it. Just don't try to sell it like it's real, guys. Don't fucking shit in my hand and call it chocolate.
Yeah. You can only do that once or twice before people start getting sick.
But 4 times? I'm not buying it
4
anymore.
times is one too many. All right. The star of Arrow, Hales, and LA Suits, Mr. Stephen Amell, has been cast in the lead role of Matt Nix's Baywatch reboot. He'll be playing Hobby Buchanan, a.k.a. the son of David Hasselhoff's character from the original series. I assume we'll be hearing more casting news soon, because a couple of days ago, over 2,000 aspiring actors went to an open casting call in Marina del Rey, and production was looking to cast lead cast members, recurring characters, and background actors during that tiresome casting experience. I feel like they don't do it like that anymore. I feel like that's refreshing to hear.
Brutal.
Just wide open casting.
Right. I mean, it's good though. It's going to take a whole lot of folks to fill out a beach and do all that stuff if they're going for like the classic Baywatch sort of coverage and shit. So,
right.
All right. Interesting. This was all when they announced it was coming back out. I'm like,
not really giving 2 fucks. Yeah, I'm with you. The only thing that gets me here is I really enjoyed that Arrow show, so I'm like, hey, maybe I'll watch it for that guy.
If you have if it's like if you're able to bring out the sort of rescue-y drama, because I kind of get why you think it works, because you have all the 911 whatever fucking shows, you have all the something fires,
Chicago's, and
you have we have all those things that are all doing well. It makes sense to then have another medical high risk rescue show, and then to have the pedigree of Baywatch or whatever that is. But, you know, why not bring back other classics like Son of the Beach? You know,
there you go. FX could use some more shows. They're always pooping things out.
Oh, that was so bad. Man, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I can see on paper why they would think this works. I just don't see this lasting a long time.
Yeah, I see one season at most, maybe air half the season, and then it's like, meh.
And see what happens. Yeah.
I know Fox is due for a hit, I think, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll see.
Peacock is brewing something up here, Dennis. All right. Peacock is turning the 2009 rom-com Bride Wars into a streaming series. The film was about 2 best friends who clashed over a wedding date and venue. But the show is going to be about a big city wedding planner arriving in a small town, sparking an epic showdown with the town's beloved local wedding planner. So far, the only casting news we have about it is Emma Roberts will be playing the big-time city planner. I don't know, Dennis. This sounds like a Lifetime series to me, not really a Peacock series.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what direction they take it, though. You know, if it's a lot more sort of comedic, cutthroat, screwing each other over in entertaining ways. Fuck, I'm trying to think of Maybe if it's something that leans
Yeah.
more towards the world we got
But
in like a lot of their other sitcoms, maybe.
It's like, I feel like you can only do this as a limited series. There's only so much you can do before it's like, all right, the wedding's happening for someone. And I bet you dollars to donuts that they're going to both co-throw the biggest wedding ever in the town, I bet, at the end of the series.
No. I think the way you make the series actually work is it needs to be more than one wedding for each of them.
That's true.
Because that's why you change the story so much. It can't just be about the two friends having their weddings. You can't make a series out of that at all.
Well, no, that's the issue. Yeah, it's not even about two friends. It's about two completely different people.
No,
not even having their own weddings. It's like, what? But I guess that's what you're saying.
That is what I'm saying.
You have multiple weddings. Yeah,
this is how you get more. Yeah, you work more story into it if they're the wedding planners and they're competing with each other. I guess,
but
that's a reach still.
Who wanted this? Like, who's like, oh yeah, Bride Wars, let's do it, baby. Like,
and it's like I vaguely remember this movie. It's also at the time I was definitely not the target audience for it, so yeah, I can't.
Only time I watched it, only reason I had any interest is they were filming it in Rhode Island right before I left for California.
Okay,
and I wanted to be an extra, but apparently I didn't get in. But my dad's an extra in the very beginning of it, so that's the only reason I ever watched it. You can see my dad for like a split second. But yeah, besides that, fuck that movie. Great cast, but yeah, not for us, I guess.
Yeah.
Staying in the realm of movies becoming TV shows, Dennis. Heroes creator Tom Kring is developing a serious adaptation of The Magnificent Seven over at MGM Plus. Not only that, but it looks like Matt Dillon has been cast as the lead role of the ragtag group. I feel like this lends itself to a show.
As Yul Brynner's character. Wow. Big boots to fill. But that also implies this will be a star-studded cast as Magnificent Seven demands that of our main characters. Love this movie. The original one, I enjoyed the remake, not as much as the original. But just the scene-stealing antics the actors themselves had when competing for screen time and just ownership of the frame is actually just fascinating because Steve McQueen and Yul Brynner couldn't fucking stand each other. And they would always do these silly things. Oh, but it makes every scene so interesting because it something's always happening. Anyways, now I'm getting sidetracked by the original. But
no.
Interesting though. It's always a great story to revisit. I like a good underdog Western story. Putting the team together.
I really like Matt Dillon, but like you're saying, as Yul Brynner, like as the lead, I'm intrigued to see who they fill in around him, the six other people.
Yeah, and I mean, it's God. Yeah, I'm really curious. That's kind of interesting. That's always one of those like it's fun as a theoretical exercise of like who would you cast if you were to cast the movie, who would you put in? It's funny after watching.
And I mean, they did fun things with that last movie, like what you got fucking Kingpin, you got Star-Lord, you got Denzel. I don't even know the other ones you have, but you have so many.
What's funny is someone I jumped into my head when you said Matt Dillon, because we'd just been watching The Pit and we rewatched South Lane for fun. An actor I think would fit really well in this world, Sean Hattie. He's going to be in that what's that sequel horror movie where they're all hunting
he has an interesting face here.
I could see he's got a when he needs to have the gruff demeanor, he's got it. When he needs to soften it up for relating to someone.
Ready or Not To.
Yes, yeah, Ready or Not To. Thank you. I think he's a great actor. He'd be good among the seven. Just to throw that out there, but there's a lot of you got to make them all unique too, and not too gimmicky. Well, except for a couple of them that kind of need to be. That's kind of the whole point.
Yeah. The gimmick is the whole point of the characters for some. Oh man, I can't wait. I'm intrigued. I want to see. Who else comes? Oh, you know who I would love to see side by side? I'd like to see his brother Kevin Dillon from Entourage. I love that guy. I don't know why.
That would be interesting. Maybe even incorporate it in there. Just like it doesn't have to be an exact copy of who the characters were from the original. You can fuss with it a little bit. As long as it's the whole thing of them rising against the greater enemy, the greater whoever the other side is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'd check that
All right.
out.
All right. Well, sticking with some casting and movies becoming shows and shows become movies, and that seems to be the theme of these couple of things we got going on here. We now have some info about the upcoming live-action Scooby-Doo series over at Netflix. It'll be 8 episodes, and it will be yet another origin story of Mystery Inc. And here's the official synopsis they have out there right now. During their final summer at camp, old friends Shaggy and Daphne get embroiled in a haunting mystery surrounding a lonely lost Great Dane puppy that may have been a witness to a supernatural murder. Together with the pragmatic and scientific townie Velma and the strange but the strange but so handsome new kid Freddy, they set out to solve the case that is pulling each of them into a creepy nightmare that threatens to expose all of their secrets. And the first casting announcement we have here, it looks like Ghostbusters and Regretting You star McKenna Grace has signed on to play Daphne, and I like her. She's in Scream 7. Everything this girl has been in, I've loved, and I don't know if I'd buy her as Daphne, but anything.
She got some acting chops, though. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's hard for me to put any doubt in it at this point. You just kind of let it roll. For me, it's like like you kind of alluded to, yet another origin story of the mystery gang. It's all right. I think we had that. It was called A Pup Named Scooby-Doo.
And that's what I'm thinking. Fantastic series. And then the Scoob movie that came out, the animated one a couple of years ago during the pandemic. Right. Another origin. So it's like we've seen it. I guess this is our darker teenage take, but it's like, why can't they already just be established doing their thing like they were in the series?
Because look at Wednesday. Look at the other. They've got evidence to support.
Yeah,
they have evidence to support this age group and basing it here, cultivating something, and then they can start steering it whatever. I'm guessing a darker direction because it is Scooby-Doo, and once you start taking action without it being super wacky, it's gonna end up being kind of gnarly, which could be interesting, but I'm kind of with you. It's like I kind of wish they were already established, but hey, that's.
And I'm sorry, like I said, McKenna Grace. I even had a hard time picturing her in high school in Scream 7. But being in camp when you're almost 18, I assume I don't buy that. Maybe camp counselors, I could see. I don't know.
That could be, that's believable.
But
then
like I said, I love her.
Shaggy a counselor,
right? I mean, I guess you could have your stoner type of out there character as a counselor.
Right? He's just the chill, laid back kid that's like isn't too harsh on the campers.
Yeah,
I don't know. They exist, I suppose. So
yeah, they gotta. I don't know. So I don't know. You know who I could see as that character? I guess if we're going kind of older, thinking about camp, directed a camp movie himself. What's his name from fucking Stranger Things? Finn Wolfhard. He kind of has that Shaggy-ish look, not super tall, but
interesting. Are they? Yeah, they can't be that far apart in age, right? So that's.
I don't think so.
Huh? Yeah. I could see.
I guess I don't know too many younger kids like who could play Freddy, who could play Velma, and I guess we're still coming off of the Velma series on HBO Max that everyone seemed to hate, but me. I thought it was interesting. I get
there was others,
or whatever.
Oh, what?
But
I'm so tired of that word.
Who gives a fuck? You can have different nationalities playing these characters. You can have lesbian relationships. You can have whatever. It's
if you're telling the story over again, you're gonna fucking change shit. Okay, it doesn't mean it's their I mean, Jesus, I can't stand that shit anymore. I'm so fed up with people having to call shit out for reasons they just don't like this or that thing. Well, that's fucking everything. That's life.
Yeah. So. Although I'm saying that, but let's talk about this next story that could have been a shit show, Dennis. Apparently, at one point in time during the hype of Harry Potter and the film franchise, someone pitched the 3 kids a Wizard of Oz movie. They wanted Daniel Radcliffe to play a karate-kicking cowardly lion, wanted Emma Watson as Dorothy, and Rupert Grint as some other member of the gang. And luckily, these 3 kids knew that was a stupid pitch and didn't go with it.
It sounds ridiculous, yeah. Yep.
But I could see something like that happening. I don't know why.
Yeah, was it? I think it was Daniel Radcliffe's episode of Hot Ones.
Hot Ones.
He was talking about this. Yeah, I watched that. That was entertaining. Yeah, I mean, at least they had the awareness, or at least their people had the awareness to be like,
right.
This, we're gonna keep riding this fucking Harry Potter train because it's making dump trucks of money for everyone involved. So let's keep doing that. I was
In
literally
case in point,
rewatching fucking Order of the
clearly
Phoenix
these kids
before we got
have the
here.
right way of looking at things, and by kids they're adults now, because
Yeah.
all of them could have gone off and done big huge things, and they've all chosen very specific. I mean, I guess you could say Emma has done some bigger, broader things like Beauty and the Beast, but I mean they've all done things that actually challenge them and aren't just the norm superhero big tentpole movies.
Right, and they're all like, it seems like they're going after things that you, like you said, are interesting to them. Which I'm intrigued by that Rupert Grint movie coming out this year. That Demon Baby thing. That sounds awesome. It's like
I know he has a couple of things coming.
It's something Northern Europe.
Fuck.
Anyways, him and his wife have this baby that starts doing some horrifying shit, and they're one of the stills that was released was just him and her covered in blood.
Looks like it's called Nightborn.
Yes, yeah.
Finnish Forest Saga and her husband John embark on a new chapter as parents, but Saga's joy is overshadowed by a chilling, suspicious newborn, unbeknownst to John, causing a rift as she grapples with the disturbing truth. I don't know. I'm intrigued. Wow. Huh.
Yeah,
the
new
poster
parents with
dope.
the horror bent. Yeah, I'm like, all right, yeah, let's go, Ron. What are you doing, Mr. Weasley?
Get some more money to hand out some fucking ice cream in your ice cream truck, brother.
I wonder if he still has that.
I hope
Probably
so.
not.
Yeah, he's done it. All right. Spoiler alert, during the post-credit scene of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, a fan favorite character was introduced, and that character was Amy Rose. After 2 long years, we now know who will be voicing the Pink Hedgehog, and it's rather intriguing to me because it looks like Ben Schwartz's co-star from House of Lies is going to be stepping in, and that's Kristen Bell. That's right, Princess Anna herself will be playing the female protagonist of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Great. I mean, she's got an incredible voice for voice acting like this. Perfect. I see that. True. I see them matching each other's energy perfectly fine. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. I don't know much about the character, but like you said, the two go to head, and why not?
Yeah.
I'm all for it, man.
Depending on how they decided to record it, their chemistry, I know, will already be there.
Oh, dude, in a booth together or something, maybe.
If they're doing it that way, that's gonna be great.
Either way, the press junket probably be fun with the two of them together.
Oh yeah, at the very least, that's gonna be. Let's hope they get a Hot Ones versus. That would be entertaining.
Oh, dude, that'd be pretty sick.
But yeah, no, that's great. Ben Schwartz has been killing it as Sonic.
Right.
He's entertaining and fucking everything he does. So
dude, speaking of
as well as Kristen. So yeah,
right.
Great.
She's been killing it in TV and stuff. But speaking of Sonic, have you seen this crazy bullshit of everyone like thinking that fucking Jim Carrey has been like replaced with like some stand-in bullshit because of some award show? He's longer hair. His face is a little different.
It's like people fucking actually age. Holy shit!
Right?
What a novel idea. I'm so tired of that. I know, and I'm like, I'm so tired of this thing getting kicked around. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with all of you? Look at any of the people.
Bullshit thought, like they dive deep, and it's like, what are you talking about? He looks like the character from his fucking Showtime show he had. He if you go back and look all throughout his history, he's looked different in different movies, people.
Yeah.
So what? We haven't seen him in 2 years.
It's called time passing and people getting older. And he didn't get a haircut before the fucking carpet. Like,
right?
Oh my god, that's so nauseating. It's just
people are ridiculous.
I think in a time where everything seems to be backed by a conspiracy of some sort, it's just a natural progression to all of a sudden have to stick something to it. Oh, that's weird. Now I gotta fucking make up a story about it and perpetuate it among my friends.
Right.
Sorry, Jim. Some of us still love you and aren't fucking worried, and I hope you're okay. Not in a we're worried way, but like, this is ridiculous, and I'm sorry that you're having to, because I know we know he's a fan of the show, so we'll speak to him.
Directly. Oh yeah. We'll have
we got your back,
if he doesn't reach out to us, we'll have our old buddy Chris Walken reach out to him. I bet they roll some groups together.
Yeah. For sure.
All right. Speaking of beloved figures, Apple has won the bidding war for Edward Berger's untitled Lance Armstrong movie, which will star Austin Butler. It will cover the life and
bikes,
career of Armstrong, from the highs to the lows. The script is said to have elements from movies such as F1, Raging Bull, and The Wolf of Wall Street. And I guess this actually has backing from Lance Armstrong himself. So I don't know. I'm intrigued. I guess, why not? Good talent behind it.
Tour de France. Okay, sure.
Yeah,
it's interesting. Yeah. I mean, it's not like he's Lance Armstrong is unaware of how it turned out for him. So I'm kind of surprised he was so forth. I mean, like he's had to acknowledge it. I mean, yeah,
exactly.
So
because I guess a couple of years ago, Ben Foster apparently played him in a movie, but didn't have the blessing from him.
Which is interesting. So I'm like, what's going to be so different about this version?
Right
now, you're going to be on board. But okay, I mean, yeah, tell your side of the story, man. It's really too bad how it turned out, but
I love how they're just grasping at things like F1. That's a big movie. Raging Bull. Okay. The Wolf of Wall Street. That's about a con man. It's like, okay, sure. I guess it'd be interesting to see how that pans
But there's
out.
Also a lot of other figures and other competitive spaces that triumphed. Maybe we could tell those stories. That would be interesting too, which I'm excited to share one of those later today, but that's coming up in reviews, folks. So you got to stick around to see that one.
There you go. There you go. I like that tease. All right, sticking with another beloved character from history. Tom Hanks is set to star as President Abraham Lincoln in a feature adaptation of the New York Times bestseller Lincoln in the Bardo. It's being produced by Hanks' production company, Playtone, and Starburn Industries, which is, of course, the company founded by Dan Harmon and Dino Stampidopoulos, or as most people know him as, Starburns from Community. The film will employ a unique blend of stop-motion animation and live action to explore one of the most intimate moments of Lincoln's life, centering on his relationship with his recently deceased 11-year-old son. The movie will explore themes of love, empathy, and human capacity in the face of grief as the story unfolds through an ensemble of characters, both living and dead, historical and invented. I feel like that's a lot to say, but
that is a lot. Okay, interesting. But it seems like a really natural choice for Tom Hanks to be like, no, I'm gonna be fucking Abraham Lincoln. That sounds 100% like it's like, no, you know what? I get to scratch that one off the list now.
Yeah, and I saw some weird right after I saw the story. I saw something pop up. Supposedly, somehow he is like a second cousin, 16 times removed from Lincoln. I'm like, sure, I believe it. Why not?
Right? Yeah, exactly. It's like, all right,
fine.
Sure. Send it, Hanks. Send it.
I'm just intrigued to see stop motion and human coming together. It's kind of an interesting mixture.
I like who's backing this. That is
right.
That is a very interesting combination of creatives here, and people with all talented people with different backgrounds. This is If they're really going to play with the visual in this one, I'm very looking forward to how this is going to play out.
100%.
Shoot. Apparently, Facebook is
not too stable,
not doing too well. Sorry about that, Jordy. Hopefully it levels back
clears
out.
itself out.
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right.
We're charging ahead.
Plow through it.
Yeah, exactly. We'll
Thank you for the heads up, though.
Yep.
All right. THR reported that Sony has hired writer Peter Schiralzi, who's best known for writing the Ryan Reynolds, Sandra Bullock rom-com The Proposal. Yeah, they hired him to write a new Charlie's Angels movie. And Jeff Schneider of The Insider has reported that Drew Barrymore has boarded the film not only to produce, but also to star as an angel. That's right, folks. Rumor has it that Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, and Lucy Liu are coming back to kick ass for the mysterious figure known as Charlie. And not only that, but supposedly the studio is trying to figure out a way to bring back Demi Moore's villain character who died in Charlie's Angels Full Throttle.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right, ladies, fucking do it.
I'm not gonna. I like the Banks movie, but if I gotta choose my angels, it's definitely gonna be these three ladies.
Right. Yeah. Huh. Okay. That's cool. I do like this idea though of yeah, let's just ignore the other iterations. We're just gonna go back to, because was it McGee that did
Yeah, he did the original
Full
trilogy.
Throttle? Yeah.
Or two.
The first two,
One
yeah,
and two,
those
yeah.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Well, shit.
I mean, if they could find a way to merge the two together, that'd be even better, but I feel like that's not happening.
Might be
It doesn't sound
stretching.
like
Yeah,
it
it's
now.
like you don't want to make it a whole like network of angels, right? Like it's
Yeah.
I think it should just be the how they've got together and the, you know, continuing that.
Right?
That'd be cool.
And it's like, yes, they've aged, but they still probably
it still
can
kicks
kick ass.
fucking kick ass. I don't doubt that for a second. Yeah. No, let's I would check that out. That'd be a fun ride.
Right. All right. Unfortunately, for years now, Godzilla x Kong director Adam Wingard has been developing a sequel to Face Off. But Collider recently announced that he has exited the project, and now the studio is looking for a new writer and director to come up with a new iteration of this project. Dennis, do you think this is something we need, or should they just let it sit and be one contained film?
Go rewatch it, the original again, so you can see John Travolta and Nicolas Cage act as each other. It's the weirdest fucking thing, and they did it so well the first time. The plot is just bonkers, but just for the experiment of making these actors act as each other is still just entertaining to see once in a while all over again. Like I don't know. It's been a minute since I watched it, but I'm like, you know, now that we're talking about it again, that'd be fun to kind of throw on in the background one evening.
I'm with you on that, man.
Visit, like, I think it needs to be that time capsule of the, what is it, 2000, 99?
97.
97. Shit.
Oh,
97. Yeah. What a good year for movies.
John Woo, man. I guess it's over there on Pluto TV. It's on Paramount Plus. Maybe I'm gonna give this another watch.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Maybe we should do a review of this.
Do a tag team review. It's like I think
a commentary episode.
Actually would be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Fuck. We should get that in the books. But do you want to see a sequel? Like, it sounds okay, but it's like, why? We're beyond this.
I really don't, because you know they're not going to do it as fucked up as they did in the original one.
You can't.
The whole reveal and the not having a face. He wakes up without a face on. It's like, you're going to put that face on all that crazy shit that ended up happening. It'll be some digital or AI bullshit thing, and they're gonna boom, and they're gonna ruin the whole.
Yeah,
or it's gonna be a mask. Oh God, I hope that's. Don't give me the face maker from fucking Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
No, nobody's
surgically
asking for that.
Exchange one man's face with another man's face. That's the only way this works.
If Wingard stood on it, I bet he would graphically show a face being transferred, because before the Kong movies, I think he did some brutal horror movies, and I think he'd be a man who would do that.
Then all right, then you know what? I might give it a shot, but it's just kind of like that's one of those.
Give it to Sam Raimi, man.
That would be it would be the right amount, like the camera work, the crazy action, the over the top violence,
the cheesiness.
That's exactly. Actually, all right, Sam. I know you're a fan of the show. I think this is your calling. This is it right here, dude. You got this.
Step away. You did the original one with the Send Help. Now get to the franchises again. We need you back, buddy.
See, yeah.
Speaking of franchises, Dennis, the teaser for Scary Movie 6 was simultaneously released during Scream 7's release, and while promoting the teaser on Rap Attack, Marlon Wayans made a big announcement. He said, if Scary Movie does well like we hope it does, then we'll be back real hard next with White Chicks 2 and Don't Be a Menace 2. We're going to dig in the crates and bring back some hits. We know how. I feel like that's some big words.
I mean, if you think about it, generationally, the audiences that appreciated these movies the most are now in a place again to come back and revisit these stories.
True.
And it's just like, I mean, I was in the grocery store and the cashier and the guy bagging my groceries were so excited for the Scary Movie trailer It's like,
Oh,
yeah, Scream 7. But the Scary Movie like they were freaking out
dude.
that the
I'm not
sequel's
gonna
coming.
lie.
It's like
The
that makes
audience
sense,
in my
but it makes
theater
sense.
went wild over it. Like, and it seems like they're going to do what they did, but like they're pushing the envelope. They're not playing it safe. They're like, we're gonna call everybody out. We're gonna shit on everyone and everything,
Right.
as you should if you're gonna spoof something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And like, but the interesting thing is, we know there's been a lot of talk about doing a White Chicks too, but I'm more intrigued about seeing a sequel to Don't Be a Menace and Self-Central while drinking your juice in the hood, because I guess we have had these movies like that haven't been spoofed, but that's a movie I never expected to see a sequel to, but
right.
I love that film, so sign me the fuck up.
Yeah. And in the same note, I feel like even including the Scary Movie franchise, I feel like I've heard White Chicks quoted so many fucking times, or memed or referenced in like things. It kind of just makes sense to have that natural progression. And like, are we in a place where it is now it's okay again to come back and make a movie like that with the two of them doing fucking whiteface?
Right.
I'm like, you know what?
See,
I think it's not tone deaf anymore, because it's like you said, it's pointing the finger back at what we've
and
now
I was thinking about this,
ourselves.
perfect time to do it. Like, I could see them playing older white Karens almost. Like,
Oh,
it begs.
yes.
Society's begging for that right now. The
Oh,
amount that they could just
please
make
speak
fun
to the
of
manager,
stupid-
Wade.
Yes, they could go so hard and so fast with that, I think.
Oh God, yes. Oh, I love that.
And you got to bring back Terry Crews, of course.
Oh, sure, of course.
Because
They fall in love all over again.
But like I said, most things I'm like, we don't need a sequel to. But I feel like you let these guys do it, man. They understand spoofs. They understand
When it's all
comedy.
when it's all the original people coming back to do it. We've seen it work well in the past. We've also seen it fail horribly in the past.
Yeah.
So what's one more of them if
Right.
you're trying to experiment and see how things go? It doesn't mean I'm going to necessarily run out to theaters and see it, but I know there's going to be a lot of people that do.
Yep.
Getting back into the theater would be great, and I really hope that they stick to their guns and they distribute these in that manner. So,
And you know
let's
what?
get back to the theater.
They have a spoof movie I feel like should be tailored for me and I should love, but I've tried watching so many times and it's a miss in my book. I don't know why, but I'm gonna get you, sucker. I don't know why. I just cannot get into it for some reason. Like, and I should. It should be right up my fucking alley.
Yeah, I think I actually need to check that out. I know I've seen the trailer for it and stuff. It's one that I know when I've seen it on streamers, I've added it to my queue, and then it would usually float to the next one before I get to it. And yeah. Interesting. No, that's a good point.
It's not like they're like, we're gonna do Little Man 2, because it's like, Little Man, it was gimmicky, it was funny, but it wasn't one of their hits.
No.
But
Agreed.
sorry, I guess
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, these two 100%. But this next one, I don't know how much sense it makes here, Dennis. Paramount. Sorry, not Paramount. Sorry. Coming off the hails of Ghostbusters and Saturday Night, Jason Reitman and Gil Keenan are developing a live-action Astro Boy movie over at Sony. Do you think the world needs a live-action Astro Boy movie?
I guess it was animated, the last one.
Yeah, and I don't.
Didn't even the last Astro Boy movie not really do great?
Yeah, it kind of came and went quick.
Are we the audience for it? I know there's niche anime fan audiences that like exploring all of the other nooks and crannies of, especially something as hardcore, this like the original Astro Boy and stuff.
Yeah.
Is there a fan? I don't know. Maybe there is. I could be completely wrong. I'm not in that group.
We're not. But I mean, I guess he's been around since 1952. So
yeah.
Lord knows there's all ages can love it, I guess.
Sure.
But
live action.
Are we going to have
weird.
like a half boy robot running around just wearing short shorts? That's a little weird. I don't
That's
think
weird
so.
to me. That's weird to me. I don't know.
I guess, I mean,
it's going to be more like Alita Battle Angel.
And that my mind goes to that too.
Yeah, that character is going to be super CG the entire time, and everyone else around them is going to be
give the anime eyes and bullshit.
I
don't get it. But I feel like this has to be a passion project for Reitman, because he's the right age, and I don't think he just would jump on something he wouldn't have. And I mean, he brought Ghostbusters back, but Ghostbusters is something people pine for and wanted to see. but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't.
been some
I don't
interesting
know.
choices lately.
Yeah. All right, so we're in the same boat here, but this next one I'm kind of intrigued by, and there's a lot to dig in here. Let's see what you have to say about this, Dennis.
Uh-oh.
Paramount is developing 2 G.I. Joe movies. One is being developed by the Righteous Gemstones' own Danny McBride, while the other is being developed by American Ultra's Max Landis. Rumor has it that Landis currently has a treatment, and McBride is in talks to write a separate treatment. All different rumors are going around, like one's going to be a solo Joe movie, one could be the G.I. Joe Transformers movie were promised a few years ago, and other people are claiming that they're going to take the 2 treatments and combine them. But my money is on, they don't know what the hell they want to do, but it sounds like Paramount wants to make a
especially
G.I. Joe movie.
These 2 very different, like...
Yeah.
2 very different styles people were talking about. Although Danny McBride's broadened out even more with the
Halloween and things of that sort.
But still, I mean, I don't know. Like we've talked about in the previous episodes, I still would love to see a big screen G.I. Joe Transformers crossover because that's been existed for decades now.
And they teased it at the end of the last Transformers movie. And my money would be the fact I feel like Landis has these like big ideas of things, and like he's done great movies. I've liked his stuff. He sounds like a shitty person, but supposedly he's done the work. He's supposedly a better person now. I don't know.
But and back to this, like story wise, they've done the individual. They've tried to do the individual G.I. Joe stories. Like they started to try to splinter that off, right, with the Snake Eyes and shit.
Yeah, and I like the Snake Eyes movie, but. I like, case in point, Marlon Wayne starred in the early 2000s G.I. Joe. Everyone hated that. Then they're like, all right, let's kill that character off in that group and bring Channing Tatum and Bruce Willis together for another version of that. Didn't really work very well.
No.
But I could see, like I'm saying, I could see Landis perfectly coming up with a way to bring Transformers and G.I. Joe together. And I could see Danny McBride being the age he is, someone who could bring out the cheesiness of a solo G.I. Joe movie. So I could see them kind of making their own 2 separate, but
I want risky. The group dynamic. The whole point, like the cool fucking thing about, G.I. Joe is the team. I want everyone to feel fleshed out, lived in. Everyone has their role. Like I don't want to focus on just 1 or 2 of them, or if we're doing the big spectacle, then let's see everybody show up.
Well, that's what I think. I think McBride probably knows that type of world. I think he probably grew up in that time where the cartoon and the comics were out, and I feel like he could do justice and make it very irrelevant and like these crazy like adult humor jokes, or just make it broad enough that everyone can enjoy it. I don't know. Which would you rather see?
I want to see
that or Transformers,
a G.I. Joe, an R-rated comedic G.I. Joe movie that is action-packed, much like a Tropic Thunder, but with the team of G.I. Joe kicking some fucking ass against the forces of evil. That would be awesome. And that is something you could, if it kicks off, you could easily start making, you could franchise the shit out of that thing. So
huge franchise. Yeah. Well, I guess hopefully we'll find out more soon. It's interesting that they're developing 2 at once, and I don't know. Interesting choices of people to do it too.
Yeah,
never would have pictured either of these 2 people. But,
John Cena.
Dude. I mean, John Cena.
It's kind of
he's
perfect.
kind of in that world. He was in the Bumblebee movie, Hunting Down Bumblebee, and that's in the same Hasbro universe. So maybe I don't know
that patriotic love, like he has in Peacemaker and shit.
Yeah,
I don't know. Seems like
he'd be
like a natural choice. Yeah,
I think so. Hell yeah. All right. Well, another nostalgia trip for us on this next story here, Dennis. Hulu has officially greenlit Ryan Coogler's X-Files. He'll write and direct the pilot. It'll star Danielle Detweiler as one of 2 vastly different FBI agents who form an unlikely bond when they are assigned to a long-shuttered division known as the X-Files. How do you feel? Is this something you think cool. Coogler's going to do justice?
I mean, the man has been doing pretty damn good lately. So
yes,
no, I like this. It's one I didn't religiously follow the shows or the movie,
but it wasn't a show you had to. You could come and go. It was a Creature of the Week,
and it was fucking cool. And it's still, I like the idea of these stories are still interesting. I think as even this day and age, as they've evolved and blossomed in the way we look at the world, there's doubt everywhere all the time now, and people make up some wild conspiracy theories. He would be a great person behind the helm of a show like that to steer it in
and
some really cool and interesting directions. Yeah, so I'm here for it, especially if you want to get crazy and maybe we bring back some cast members just to make a little cameo.
I mean, I could see. I mean, they've come back for 2 movies. Well, I guess one was between the seasons, but they came back for a movie years ago. They came back for the reboot series. They're still floating. They like to act.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know Danielle Detweiler too much. I know I've seen her in 40 Acres and I saw the TV Glow. 2 movies. She didn't have much to do and I saw the TV Glow, but 40 Acres, she was great. She was in that movie Till. I think she was in that movie you reviewed, The Harder They Fall. I think you might have reviewed, maybe not, a couple years ago.
Shit, yeah, that's goddamn it. Why does that sound so familiar?
It's like a Western movie starring, I think, Idris Elba, or no, Jonathan Majors, RJ.
Yeah,
that was Stanfield, Idris.
Yes, that was cool. Very stylistic.
Sassy.
And I loved the soundtrack was great. The cinematography was great. I loved the action in that. That was cool. Yep.
So I don't know her, but as much as I could. But from seeing 40 Acres, she was a badass in that. But I'm wondering, who do you think they'll bring in as, I don't know, I guess the Fox Mulder type of character as her male counterpart? Or do you think they'll go 2 females, maybe? I don't know.
I don't think, like you said, if this is supposed to be the next generation of FBI agents, I don't think the gender roles matter so much as
not really
the mental dynamic of their perspectives. You need to have the believer, and you need to have the skeptic. So
yes, sir.
It's as long as it's an even balance of those 2 perspectives analyzing the situation. That's where the intrigue came from, and that's where the tension came from. I enjoy that. That's all that matters to me there. As long as you balance the scales as they kind of were in the show, from what I recall. Then I'm here for whoever it is you cast. I just have it flow like it did, and in his style too. In his style, because I'm here for that. More than anything.
I mean, and he did also interesting work as a producer in making Ironheart. That was a lived-in world that we came into and very well fleshed out. So, and Sinners, of course, and Wakanda Forever, pivoting from the death of Chadwick. And there's nothing, this guy can pivot so well.
He can fucking tackle anything, I think, at this point. And that's, I've been loving all the love that Sinners has been getting. What is it? The Actors Guild Awards.
Yeah, tonight I believe they
was the best cast that I believe is what they got right. Yeah, I mean, shit. That's
they deserve it, man.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And Hulu, man, Hulu's been making all these swinging. They got this. They got Buffy. I feel like the home of reviving period piece shows people love.
Hey, man, it's weird. It's Adam. This is also a sign of we're getting old. Because
there's no doubt about that.
They're appealing to us going into our 30s and 40s now, and mid 30s and 40s. Jesus.
Yeah. I'm gonna say going into the 30s. That's past, Dennis. That's past.
Well,
we're closer on the other side.
Well, there's recent conversations with people in their younger 30s. There's a lot of crossover, especially if you had older siblings.
Exactly.
I'm sure,
that's how
you were exposed to things. Your older sibling had watched too.
Yeah.
It's kind of, you get that little bit of bridge where, like, me and my cousin, he was in the G.I. Joe era, He-Man, all that shit. Where that,
same. Nick had all the G.I. Joe
that.
and He-Man toys and stuff, and of course I got the hand-me-down toys of them, and watched the movies and stuff, Transform. Like, you get it by symbiosis, and a little bit here and there you pick it up. You might not have fully
we caught the tail end of Ninja Turtles,
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Yeah.
Speaking of feeling old, Dennis, this next one. Mike Flanagan is remaking Stephen King's The Mist. He had the following to say about the film. If there wasn't an excellent answer to why, I wouldn't do it. I love Darabont's film, and there's 0 point in remaking it, which is why I'm going in a different direction. I learned a long time ago never to try to predict what fans will or won't argue about. But yeah, this isn't a retread. The difference starts on page 1. Can you believe? I feel like The Mist just came out, but that was before we even went to film school. I know there was a Mist TV series, but I'm intrigued. Like, how do you? I feel like Mike Flanagan. He's right. You can't just do the same thing. Do you set this at like a grocery store? Or no, you're not a grocery. Where do you set this? A school?
I was about to say,
laundromat.
I'd say a whole other group of people trapped in another place. Because I never read the book, but I want to say I remember hearing that there are big differences between the films and the Stephen King novel. So maybe exploring some of those other details that don't get highlighted as much in the films. I could be totally wrong. Please don't hate on me, folks. But that's always the thing with Stephen King, though, right? There's so much detail, and he puts so much into his writing. That's why it's like The Stand could be made fucking 6 times, and it's still going to be different. And
each iteration,
depending on which version of the book, because he re-released the book so many times. Found out the version I even have is like the longest one, and it's like, there's a reason why I cut all the shit out because it's way too fucking long. And there's even a forward that's like, look, this is a lot. It's like, oh, okay, fair enough, Stephen. But cool. I mean, like, I kind of like that idea though, because King works have such fleshed out worlds. You can literally move the story somewhere else in that town.
True.
And put someone trapped in another location.
Because who knows?
The same trials.
Everyone's facing this coming from different angles. Yeah. So many different possibilities there.
Exactly. That would be interesting. That's interesting. I like if we're gonna go there again, make it your own instead of just making it exactly the same thing again.
What do you think it is about Mike Flanagan doing all this like King stuff? Like, he's got his previous 3 movies. He's got the Carrie series coming out. I think there's another TV series. Like, this guy is like the go-to King adaptation guy, I guess. Just establish relationship and an understanding of that story. I don't think there's any harm with that. No, I don't either. I just find it interesting. So many people try to do his work and don't fully succeed.
Or some people just do one and never do it. Yeah, right? Like, No, that's a good point,
do you think he'd ever touch Maximum Override? You think he'd like
Maximum Overdrive? Oh my god.
I want to take.
God, I fucking love that movie. I think it'd be hard to make that movie work now with the original, like,
but you don't think like it could be like EV cars charging at like a rest stop or something?
Because what was that? What was that movie? We kind of had that with Jesus. It came out 2-3 years ago of the cyber attack, where then all the Teslas started driving off lots and then just like fucking kamikazing into
what was that
things. Was it Julia Roberts? And it's the one that Obama produced.
Yeah. The one by Sam Esmail.
Yeah, I like that movie. I don't want a technology answer. I want a fucking sci-fi. Yes, leave the world behind. No, I loved the fucking asteroid pulling, all the crazy cosmic science alien shit. I want it to be that wild again. It's not. But I mean,
who's saying it couldn't be like a period piece film and keep the trucks and everything?
Now
I don't know.
And maybe Estevez is in the truck stop too somewhere. Dude. Maybe he's the one driving the fucking Green Goblin scary toy.
Man, that'd be bitchin'.
Semi truck full of toys. I love that movie. It's one of those cult classics.
It's like a guilty pleasure.
Oh god, yes. It's up there with Buckaroo Banzai. I can just watch it again and again, and I don't get sick of it. And it's brutal. It is so brutal. See, that's the thing. That one scares me because I don't think you could ever make it right again.
Fair enough.
It was unnecessarily violent at points. There's the little league baseball team where the vending machine starts firing fucking soda cans and killing the teammates of the one kid, and he's like, he has to army crawl across the baseball field. He crawls through a ditch for miles until he gets to the truck stop. Where it's just
dude.
Bonkers. That whole thing is so ridiculous. I love it.
Nice.
Lisa Simpson is in there.
Oh man, what a movie! Only movie Stephen King's ever directed, right?
I think so. Yeah, where didn't he write it for? It's because he wrote the script first. There was that one. I don't believe that
I
one
wouldn't
was
be
a book
shocked.
first. I could be wrong.
I have no clue.
Toasties, I highly recommend. Go YouTube. There is a really great promo piece that Stephen King shot, and he just looks high as balls. And it is so funny when he's talking about his movie Maximum Overdrive, and it's hilarious.
And if you haven't watched
Please
the
check it
movie,
out.
it's available over on Amazon Prime and Tubi. So it's out there for free, and if you get Prime Video.
Nice.
Check it out, folks.
I'm watching it again. Maybe tonight. I don't know.
Dude, once again, we should do a commentary on it.
Yes.
I want to do these commentaries, man. We should do them together.
Yeah, we got to get back into it. I love that.
Hell yeah. That. All right, well, let's stay in the world of horror here. I think you'll be intrigued like I am by this next one. Bill Hader is set to write, direct, and star in his first feature film. It'll be a horror film titled They Know. It'll center on a divorced dad played by Hader, who grows suspicious that his ex-wife is secretly dating a mysterious man who's having a strange influence on their children. I don't know. I mean, I feel like he wrote great stuff with Barry, and he has a dark sense of humor. I'm intrigued.
I like this. No, this guy, and it's not even some, and especially as the way Barry ends up going. Sometimes it's not even so much the humor anymore, just the darkness he explores.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. I like your heading there. Your lower third. The track that Jordan Peele went. Fuck yeah, man! I want to see you peel those layers back, and he's got the chops to write just about anything he wants. I'm sure. So,
and that's the thing. This guy entered Hollywood not to be an actor. He wanted to be a writer-director, but he just fell into SNL in acting. So he's finally getting to do it. So, this could be something he's been wanting to do for a while and finally getting that opportunity.
Right. Hell yeah, man. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. The guy's fantastic.
Hell yeah. So hopefully we'll be hearing more about that soon. Who could play his ex-wife? Who could play the mysterious guy she's dating? Who could the kids be? I don't know. I hope this comes out before the next 2 years or so, but I'm intrigued. Next one, I'm not as intrigued by here, Dennis. And it's a rumor, but an interesting one. Even though Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning was supposed to be the final mission for Tom Cruise, rumor has it that he wants one more bite at the apple. But the strangest part of the rumor,
the fucking seeds in the stem now.
The whole fucking thing. Most people get poisoned by that, but he doesn't. He eats that shit for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
The skin.
But the strangest part of the whole rumor is that he has his eyes set on Hamnet's Chloe Zhao to direct this film. This is a director who does these earnest kind of movies, and the biggest thing she's done, which was kind of a flop, but not fully her fault, is The Eternals. I don't see her doing a mission movie.
You can't even entirely blame her either.
No. So
what
is
Ethan Hunt sitting in a wheelchair the whole time and he's reminiscing about missions of the past?
But that's what I'm thinking. It's like maybe if they're going for something like deep, like maybe he wants his version of Ethan Hunt dying and being torn. I don't know.
No, what he wants is his own version of fucking Fast and the Furious. That's what he wants, and that's what he's been getting. So
true.
It's Mission Impossible, definitely, surely, 100% the last one. Just kidding, part one.
Yeah, but would you see someone like Chloe Zhao coming in and doing a mission?
It's an interesting pairing. This could be definitely one of those cases where this is just a director that just wants to dip their toe in another pond.
True.
That's a very standard, normal thing. I remember when I was doing the carpet for the Thicket, the director said exactly that. It's like, no, I don't want to do another Western again. Like I did this here. I need the next thing to be very different. And I think that's a common theme. Some kind of circle back to certain genres and stories that they enjoy telling. But I think some just like, nope, I really need to change gears. And I need to.
And same thing. I was reading an article earlier that the director of Iron Lung, Mark Piller, saying he doesn't want to do another video game adaptation, especially another horror video game, because he doesn't want to become pigeonholed to be that guy. Like, it makes sense. You want to do something, move on, not just get stuck in that.
Yeah, but, yeah, definitely.
Cool. All right, well, this next one, interesting. I keep saying that. Sorry, it's probably not interesting at all. Sony's chairman and CEO Tom Rothman recently told Matt Bellany that the Spider-Man live-action extended universe, i.e., Venom, Madam Web, Craven, and whatnot, isn't dead. However, in a few years, they'll return to these characters with a fresh reboot, new people, new casts, new talent, new directors, new writers.
Oh, good.
I don't know.
I'm so excited because it worked so well so far.
Yeah.
I guess you can only shit in your own bed so many times, hopefully, before you're finally like, you know what? Maybe I'll get out of bed before I start taking a shit.
Some people could have Depends on.
Maybe they put their Depends on finally. I don't know. I hope so, but I really hope so. I think also the problem with even starting any story from this perspective is, do you know who we really want to see in the movie? Spider-Man.
What? No way. A Spider-Man in a Spider-Man movie?
Oh my God. I'll forgive. Venom is pretty awesome because especially coming from the comic book side, he's become more of an anti-hero anyways. He is more of a good guy now than he was when he was originally created. Several of these other characters, yes, in various stories, they've done things, blah, blah, blah. But this iteration this team we were building together wasn't going to be this anti-hero super group that was also going to just happen to be in New York. Right. And Spider-Man just happens to not be there because that's, I don't.
Yeah. It's like, how many villains can we make heroes, and how many movies can we make in the world without actually having a Spider-Man?
And then, it's like they need to have like what the villain. I get the villains have fought villains before, but this is it's just getting silly.
Yeah.
At least there is like reading between the lines. There's acknowledgement they fucked up a lot of movies, but at the same time, it's like, so we're gonna do it again, and I'm like,
right. And it's like, I'm sorry, you're the one that greenlit all these movies and said, yeah, this is what we want to put out. So, is it other people or is it you? Who's the issue here? Come on. I don't know.
Exactly. I think unless you're really moving a lot of personnel around, not firing, of course. Like let them do other stuff.
Don't make them live in the Spider-Verse.
Yes. I don't
let them live in something that they'll thrive in, something they're more suitable for.
Stick to the animated Spider-Verse movies, Sony, please. Yeah. Because those are great.
So yeah, that brings us to our next story here, Dennis. The duo behind Final Destination Bloodline are directing an animated Venom movie for Sony. It sounds like Amy Pascal, Avi Arad, and the rest of the producers of the live-action Venom movies are expected to produce this one too. And interestingly enough, Tom Hardy will also produce. So do you think this is just going to be a continuation of what we got? Do you think this is going to be different?
That's a way to go. I mean, it's kind of cool hearing these long-standing names, coming to bat again
because as much shit Venom that we've talked, that franchise made a lot of money and had an
and
impact.
It was and I enjoyed the first one. Second one was fine.
Yeah.
And Tom Hardy has a lot of respect for the character and the lore of Venom. Avi Arad too is very familiar with the Spider-Man universe. So
100%.
It makes sense. But yeah, it's like, okay, so is this going to bridge into the Spider-Verse? Because hope there's someone we haven't seen yet in the first two movies, and that would to then inject the symbiote into this world. That'd be kind of cool. Or is it that is it Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock somehow?
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah,
getting pulled into this world. That would be kind of cool to give him a reason to then come over to the world, so we're not jumping right into Miles Morales' story,
right?
Because we've seen
and now that you're saying that.
Yeah,
they've been redoing and fine-tuning the next Spider-Verse movie. Who's to say that he's not going to pop in there in some capacity or not, setting this up?
Exactly. I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah.
It being animated though also makes a lot of things easier in a way. You can really just go. You can really anything. Fucking go for it. So
yeah,
my only hope is they just go hard R, and I want to see a truly, vicious,
dark,
Venom.
Fucked up. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why I have a little bit of hope that the duo behind the last Final Destination movie are doing it, because those guys got horror, they got comedy, but they got brutality with that movie. So I'm hoping
Yes.
they can lend that in
Yes, they
this
did.
world as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Well,
sure.
yeah. So hopefully that pans out into something good here. All right. For a while now, there's been talk about Disney developing another Johnny Depp-led Pirates of the Caribbean movie alongside a reboot of Pirates of the Caribbean starring Margot Robbie. There's been all these rumors. Well, now it sounds like they might be blending the two movies together, either having Margot star alongside Johnny Depp or Margot starring alongside Captain Jack Sparrow's son. I don't know. I'm thinking if you're doing this, why not just make her Captain Jack Sparrow's daughter? I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, yeah, why not? Actually, that's a great point. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So I watched that. It's been so
like,
long too. It's kind of like, I mean, there's always going to be
and a
that
pirate's throwing their sperm around the open sea here and there. So who's to say he doesn't have an illegitimate child here or there?
It's a lot of rum has been drunk on those ships. So
yeah, and it's like I could see what could be cool, or if it is going to be her and like the son. What if the son wants to be nothing like his father? He's a little more tame, and she's the swashbuckling pirate, and he's kind of along for the ride. The son's like the Will Turner character.
Yeah, I was about to say, kind of reversing the roles of the first film a little bit.
Yeah.
So she would be the Will Turner.
That's
right?
true. That's true. Because I'm saying like she'd be the Jack Sparrow, and the son could be the Will Turner. Or
I get okay.
I mean, either or really could work.
Yeah. No, I see. Yeah, I got you. That makes sense.
But I don't know, because recently, what's his face, the producer, said if I had my way, Johnny Depp would come back, but it all hinges on how Disney wants to lean. But definitely sounds like Margot will be somehow connected to Jack Sparrow somehow or another. So I don't know. Is this something you'd want to see, or do you think we're good with what we got?
I mean, I think he's still prominent enough as this character specifically.
People love him as this character.
Yeah. I don't think that's ever really going away. It's
like Disney
be one of his
tossing
favorites
money
too.
out the window if they didn't want him. Yeah, he was born for this role.
Yeah. He's had many other great ones, but this is definitely up there. Still a modern classic at this point. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah. Now, are the fourth and fifth movies as good? Maybe not, but they're still fun. They have their merits, I'd say.
Right? Yeah. The first three, I think, are still the
strongest. Yeah.
Yeah. They're still solid action movies, adventure movies.
I feel like we've rewatched it maybe a year or two ago. The effects in the practicality in the costume, everything, the sets, the war, everything was so perfectly.
The amount of effort that they used to put into achieving those effects is just rarely done. So it's still impressive. That's why it still looks so fucking good. I mean, you still go and watch footage, the live on set behind the scenes footage of them filming the scenes with Davy Jones and how they achieved that look and why it looks so natural and realistic, because it's so much of it was actually practical, other than the layers of CG they applied to the physicality of the character. So it's that's why those practical elements are always going to be important.
You can always try to CG and AI and touch things up, but practicality wins, man. Even if it looks cheesy, it adds something.
The human eye still finds those things. Still finds those things you can base in reality. It's one of the things I loved about the Frankenstein movies. Just how much the ship was fucking real. They built a fucking ship.
And it looks sexy.
Those sets were incredible. I love the laboratory and it's
laboratory,
like that's why it looks. That's why it felt. I don't know. That's why I loved. Just feeds the eye all of these delicious morsels of visual goodness. I'm here for it. Butchery.
100%. Well, this next one's a bummer, but it ties into last week's episode, of course, that you mentioned. Here we go, Dennis. After weeks of trying their hardest to steal Warner Brothers away from Netflix, the Ellisons have finally succeeded in their dastardly deeds. They have won the bid to purchase Warner Brothers for $110 billion. That's roughly $31 per share in cash that's going to each of the WB shareholders. And since WB accepted the bid, Paramount had to pay Netflix $2.8 billion for a breakup fee. And now that proposed merger isn't fully completed yet because there's going to be some major federal antitrust scrutiny and some DOJ stuff along the way, and Congress has to do some oversight. But I mean, I feel like the
FCC getting their
government has
grubby
been throwing
fingers
their
up on
shit
all over
around.
that. Yeah, and it's also like 'cause this
Sadly.
is what everyone has been afraid of too. This is way too big an entity. And what was that poster? Someone had said the Big Five just turned into the Big Four. And it's going to keep folding in on itself, and that's the last thing we want, because then there's only going to be so many fucking flavors left to enjoy, and the smaller studios are going to be the only ones that we're going to be truly treasuring their originality, and but maybe that's what it's going to take.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get original voices in these indies. Like, we're gonna have to hope there's more A24, more Neons, more of these smaller entities and Blumhouse coming up doing what these big studios can't do, because that's the only way we're gonna get shit done. Like, it's funny, I'm like, the only people I can see benefiting could be people at Paramount. I was talking to old toaster friend Corey about it, because he works over at Paramount Painting, and he's like, yeah, no, it fucking sucks even for me, man. Over here, it's like, all right, so it's people over there feel the pressure too, man. Like, and of course,
everyone,
Netflix people are pissed. Warner's people are pissed. And
there's Warner employees that were hoping it was going to be Netflix, and now they're like, like a large chunk of them, and now it's just this. This fucking sucks.
And a part of me wonders if this was all the scheme Ted Sarantos had. He's like, yeah, we're just going to drive up the fucking price and make them fucking go in debt. Make them dig deep into their pockets and hope that a few years from now, maybe they'll fold and then Netflix can swoop in there. I don't know. Do you think that this is going to work? Do you think they'll maintain it? And they've said, okay, yeah, we're going to put out 30 movies, but that's 15 Paramount, 15 Warner Brothers, when it used to be 24.
I think, as we've seen before in the past, Warner Brothers is going to get gutted. And whatever's left,
I mean, Paramount
not going to be the
not
same.
Too long ago.
Yeah, they're just going to they're just going to drag that machete from one studio to the next. And I feel for all those below the line people that have been able to maintain jobs on that lot. Like, I really, really hope you get to keep what you got.
And it's so sad. Like, 20th Century Fox, Warner Brothers, the two Goliaths in this industry. You never thought that they would just disappear. And now it's like, yep. Like, even looking like now, like at least 5 like big theaters around, or like 4 or 5 theaters around me recently closed. And it's just happening all around the world. I think a big company I pick, they recently just filed for Chapter 11. It's like our whole industry is imploding on itself. And like, theaters are going to be a thing of the past. And I fear there'll be a day where streaming becomes a thing of the past. Like, I don't know where we're going.
Yep.
Yeah, fun times.
Yep, I'm here with you. This is not a
no.
Please tell me the next news story is a little more uplifting.
No, that's going to close us out for the news. That's going to close us out. But all I will say, I guess the only hope I have.
Actually, that's good.
The only hope I have here, Dennis, is they have come in and done some interesting. The Ellisons have been doing interesting things with Warner Brothers. They're getting big name people to come in to do these movies. Like, we're getting, they're trying to bring in big talent. So hopefully that means they're gonna try making big things and making interesting things. But the thing that scares me is these are people who side with a certain part of, I guess you could say, political way of thinking, and I just hope it's not all going to become. Yeah.
They've already shown they've been heavily influenced by those groups when they should be independent from each other and not be fucking speaking.
That's the thing that scares me
through them, and we've already seen some incredibly detrimental effects to the entertainment industry, and shout out to Stephen Colbert for fucking riding that bitch out hard. Let's fucking go. So Fuck all that. Yep. Fuck all that.
Yeah. All right, Dennis. Let's close out this with that, and let's head over to our second segment here, a little thing we call polls.
Let's do it.
All right, I kind of fucked us over here, Dennis. Because this next poll does have to do with episode 234, but also our last story. On 234, you talked about the fact that, of course, Warner Brothers was considering the Paramount deal. So I wanted to know what the Toasties think Warner Brothers should do now. Do they think Warner Brothers shouldn't sell? Do they think they should sell to Netflix? Should they sell to Paramount, or should they? Should they not sell? Should they, or do the Toasties not care about this? I think I know where you're going with this, but I gotta ask you, what do you think Warner Brothers should do? Because it's not a done deal yet, but it's pretty damn close.
I mean, I think the lesser of evils is Netflix.
Yeah,
not selling should have been, I think, ideal, but they were also
that's the whole reason
trying to keep the ship afloat.
Slaslov's been doing what he's doing. Yeah,
Netflix, I was where I was leaning. I was hoping that would have worked out, but
yeah, I'm with you on that. Let's find out what the Toasties had to say. 0% for Netflix. That baffles me.
Okay.
0% for I don't care. 50% for Warner Brothers should not sell, and 50% thought that they should sell to Paramount. I'm a little surprised, but
yeah, not the move.
Get...
Paramount, Skydance, Warner Brothers, fuckity fuck entity.
But now,
Monopoly Man.
Do you think Netflix will now maybe go after someone else? Do you think maybe they'll be like, all right, let's try to put a bid in over at Universal, or I don't even know who else we have besides Disney and Fox.
And was it NBC Universal? What is it's and what's the other one?
NBC
the
Universal.
Third leg of, isn't there a third leg to that too, though? That's a pretty big. I don't know. That's a pretty big one.
I feel like that.
And they also have fingers in a lot of pies too, because they had to make that deal with.
Oh, Sony.
Warner
we got
Brothers.
Sony on the board still, I guess.
There you go. Okay.
Sony,
I don't know.
Columbia.
Oh, see now Sony's such a broad beast too. I don't know.
Yeah.
They still have other physical stuff, between the video games, the platforms themselves, other forms of media, hardware. Like Sony still is a name in its own right for other things. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think Warner Brothers was just right for the picking at the time. I don't know if Netflix is now just all of a sudden going to whip out billions and start chasing something else. If anything,
or do you think
develop your own shit and stop canceling things after 2 episodes? Yeah. Or 2
seasons.
Original,
like
more
we
original
did say,
films.
In the beginning of news, we were talking about the fact that they are now like, maybe we should put things out. Maybe that's what you make stuff theatrically. Put it out theatrically.
Theatrical distribution. Put the money into that, and start chasing awards.
They're building a huge complex, a huge studio in New Jersey. So all right, you get that now. Now you want to talk to theaters. It's like let's do that. You can still do streaming, and you can do what Apple does. Put them out for a month or two, then go to Netflix.
And they've proven that they still have faith in projects that may not be huge tentpole movies, but then still have a huge impact. I loved Train Dreams. That was a beautiful story, and I couldn't look away from that. Take more risks like that, even if I don't. To me, it wasn't a risk at all. Just was such a wonderful film. But
like you're saying, like that,
stuff, and then do more things like that too.
They took K-pop Demon Hunters from Sony. Blew out for him. That movie's going to be a Criterion movie already.
I mean,
how often does that fucking happen?
It's
take wide swings.
Yeah. They don't. There's going to be some misses.
Sure.
The Rip, but there's going to be some good ones too. You're chasing awards this season because of what I think was a really small movie that didn't have a huge. Actually, it did have a decent amount of advertising. I did see a fair amount on Instagram and Reddit when I'd scroll through.
Which movie?
Train Dreams. But I still had to tell a lot of people about it after I saw it, who weren't even aware it existed, who I know have Netflix. I'm like, it's and then really,
I mean, they're also in contention with Frankenstein, like you're talking about earlier. So they got their fingers in some pies.
They do.
Yeah, some big movies.
Great
All
stuff.
right,
Great stuff.
this next one ties into episode 235. Like you've reviewed After Hours, so I wanted to know
Marty.
out of A Taxi Driver, Goodfellas, The Departed, and Wolf of Wall Street, what the Toasty's favorite Scorsese film was. Oh, I already ruined it, there, folks.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh.
little teaser right there for you. But where are you at out of those movies?
The Departed is still one I love to.
It holds up.
Yeah, it does, and I don't know why. And it's almost embarrassing. But there's a quote. When I cannot enjoy cranberry juice without thinking of that fucking scene in the bar.
Oh yeah.
Like,
It makes me feel like a bitch because I drink cranberry vodkas and shit all the time.
I love cranberry. Oh no, just straight cranberry juice.
Yeah, I'll drink straight cranberry. Although I'm a cranberry
on your period
guy.
God, just that foot. Oh my god, DiCaprio. Yes.
Oh dude.
And then the bartender seeing all that shit and then just saying, fucking giving it back to him again.
Right.
I love it. That was.
You know what baffles me about that?
My favorite.
The Departed was based on a Japanese trilogy called Inferno Affairs. I always wonder why they never made a second and third one like they did for Inferno Affairs. Why it's just one standalone movie? If they could have done a trilogy, but it's like, I guess, why force a trilogy?
It was so. What we got is fantastic as its own story. I kind of don't need anymore. I like how it's Marky Mark fucking.
Yep.
Shut that shit down right at the end. So we landed. I think we landed in a natural stopping point. We don't need to keep scratching at that,
Yeah.
That's just me.
I'm with you. I think it's a toss-up for me with The Departed and Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. I wondered if you might
really like
Wall
that
Street.
One too. But Departed just has that classic Scorsese style with the action and the comedy.
And the incredible cast.
Oh yeah, top-notch stellar cast. Not to say all the other films.
Sure. Yeah.
I will say, I wish I could have talked to you last week because, like 2 years ago, I did see After Hours for the first time on the big screen at a Revival House, and I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? Cheech and Chong popping up, just the swings this movie takes, the fucking plaster.
Wild.
Oh man, there's so much going on in that fucking movie. Like,
it is so.
I'm happy. I
strange.
thought I was the only one who saw it later in life. Like, what a wild ride! You can't make a movie like that.
Did you do you remember seeing where Scorsese was?
Oh God, I don't even recall.
He's in the Punk Leather Club at the.
I'd buy that.
And
Did he have a shaved head?
He had he's up in the catwalks with the spotlight, like.
Okay.
Because that's when he like shines it at him, and that's when our main character starts getting like.
Yeah.
Beat up and shit, and just that whole like it was so funny because Val didn't watch it with me. I watched it on my own, and I was explaining to her, and she's just like, "What?
Oh, dude, it sounds like an acid
saying?"
Trip.
Because I kind of thought it was.
Getting the keys from the bartender, fucking going up to fucking what's her name's apartment,
and then to have John Hurt and Catherine O'Hara in the movie, and
that was pre Home Alone, right?
They were 4 years before
employees together, right? He was the bartender. She worked at the bar.
No, that was.
She was the copy person, right?
No, that's the bartender. The waitress is the copy person. No, Catherine O'Hara had the ice cream truck.
Oh yeah. Oh God, when the ice cream truck's hunting him down. Oh, man.
Yeah, and she's so quick, like, and everyone is just so off-putting, and I hate. But the main character's the worst. The guy makes the dumbest fucking decisions.
You're not rooting for anybody at this point.
No, you're rooting for the movie to be over. Is what you're rooting for.
But yet I'm like, how much more of the what else can go on to this guy? How much more shit can he take?
I feel like he could have just started walking home, and he probably would have got there.
Yeah, would have been a lot easier.
Instead of going to so many strangers' apartments. How was he able to do that like 5 fucking times throughout this film?
All night?
Oh my God. Anyways, that was just.
Yeah. If you haven't seen After Hours, folks, it's
that's a wild one.
Yeah.
That's a wild one.
But anyways, back to this. So what was on the chopping block here was Taxi Driver, Goodfellas, Departed, and Wolf of Wall Street. Let's find out what the Toasties had to say. All right. As I teased earlier, 0% for Taxi Driver, a movie I'm not going to lie, I don't think I've ever fully watched.
I don't mind it. It's not my favorite of his, but it's one of those, it's worth watching.
Fair enough. That's a young Jodie Foster, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh boy, that's crazy to think about.
Unsavory.
I just saw her in a
element there.
movie a couple of weeks ago, a French movie. She speaks fluent French perfectly. Like, oh wow,
Oh,
it was
wow.
crazy to see. She still has acting chops, man.
Oh, well, yeah.
Fantastic actress.
Don't
And
doubt
then
that for a
acting in
second.
French is even crazier. That's insane. All right, next up we got 0% for Goodfellas, a film that once again I hadn't seen until a couple
Referenced
of years ago on the big
all the
screen again.
time. Holy shit. Yeah, that's surprising. That it's
Yeah.
0. There's
Yeah,
still so many Goodfellas fans. Yeah.
I'm so you hear people quote it and talk about it, and they play clips and they parodied it all the time to this
Right.
day. All right. So, do you think we're gonna have a 50-50 or 100? Which way do you think it's gonna lean?
I think it's going to be 25 Departed, 75 Wolf of Wall Street.
75, all
Because
right.
Wolf of Wall Street is still so prevalent in people's minds and it's still referenced so
Right.
much. And I see fucking memes to that all the time.
Right.
Where they use clips from that movie in very, very hilarious ways. But
What we were just talking earlier, the Lance Armstrong movie, they're saying has an essence of Wolf of Wall Street, so that still sells in Hollywood apparently.
it's still, yeah. It's still right there in the
And I feel like that's where we got Margot Robbie from.
Definitely put her on the map.
Can you
that's
believe
for
how
sure.
young she was in that? Like, she's not even old now, but like she was like in her early 20s at that point.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right, let's find out what the Toasties had to say, Dennis. 0% for the Wolf of Wall Street,
Holy shit.
100% for the Wolf of fucking Wall Street, man.
You mean 100% for The Departed. But yeah, holy
Yep, The
shit.
Departed.
I'm like, or the percentages are rough. I'm not
Boy,
sure
oh
which.
boy,
No.
I gotta learn how to read.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough. Well, cool. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
The Departed is it's still such a fucking excellent movie.
Dude,
It's always
I
worth that
remember.
revisit.
Yeah.
That first time seeing it in the theater was such a profound, like,
Right. I
couldn't
remember
look
me and my
away.
dad going to see it, and it was a hell of a thrill that day.
Yep.
And of course, like he knows those roads and stuff because he was a trash man all around Boston and shit. So it's like, and then
Oh
seeing,
shit.
like,
Oh,
all
that's
that shit
actually
happen and
that's pretty
stuff.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hardcore.
Boy, oh boy. I wish I was in the game back then working on that movie. Fuck.
Oh shit. Oh man.
What a world
Yeah,
that
that
would've
would have been cool.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna do it for the old poll segment here, Dennis.
All right.
We
Shall
got
we-
some movies to talk about, I think.
Fuck yeah. Let's review.
Ice camera action, it's review time. Dennis and Adam, we gon' blow your mind. We're stepping up to the plate, ready to swing. Analyzing movies like a scientist would bling.
All right, you're the first scientist up here, Dennis, with the
Oh.
little movie we like to call The Hunger Games.
Yeah. All right. So
You want to
I
hit
know
that
I'm-
old trailer?
yeah,
background?
let's do that. Let's do that.
Happy Hunger Games!
Take care of them, get whatever you do, don't let them starve.
Listen to me. You're stronger than they are. You are.
Just try to win. I will. I promise.
I'm not allowed to bet, but if I could, I'd bet on you.
Thank you.
The Hunger Games, rated PG-13, in theaters and IMAX Friday.
Oh, okay. So, yes, as I had that false start ongoing here, the Hunger Games. I know I'm way behind the times, but as we've seen lately, the franchise is still evolving. We're still getting more stories out of this universe, based on the the original novels. This is telling the story of a dystopian future where these death games are put on for the public to view for entertainment, in order to blah 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 dystopian horrible shit. So we've been aware of the story. We've seen these films. Like I said, I was excited to get back to this world, jump into this world for the first time, starring some incredibly talented people, Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson, following Katniss's journey of getting thrown into the games and then having to take the place of her sister and go into this really gnarly shit. There is a classic Japanese film, Battle Royale, that I know we're fans of on the show, and I'm like, okay, I kept hearing that comparison. I'm like, but I love Battle Royale. I don't need to see a toned down version of it. You know what? Hunger Games is still fantastic. I had a great time watching it. The the visuals are great. The sets I really enjoyed because you really got to see that the different lives that are lived in this world, in this future, just how harsh it is for a bulk of the public versus the upper echelon, the upper crust people in the world they get to live in. The fantastic costumes all around, from the beginning to end, really. And then just the rawness of the story and having to, these are children getting put through the shit. Of course, you know, it turns out when the movies came out, fans of the books were a little annoyed by how much they pulled back from the on-screen visual violence that occurred in the pages of the book. That I get it, because they're trying to broaden it out to, you know, the Harry Potter films that were coming out around the time were already pretty ramped up and we're already getting pretty gnarly. So to compete with that same audience totally makes sense. But I dug this a lot more than I thought I would.
Nice.
It was kind of like, it was Val kind of threw it on and was like, okay, you know, I do finally need to check this out and see how I feel about it.
I've been writing this for a while with you. I'm like, have you seen it yet? You're like, no, it's on my list. I'm like, he's never watching it.
I'm gonna start rattling through, man, because I really dug it.
Dude,
it was funny,
and they get better as they go too. And the prequels are good. Normally that's a rarity, but both.
And I'm looking forward to that too. Actually, that's what I was telling Val. It's like, hey, but there's a whole lot of movies to get through now. So that's it's
and they're
that's
easy
exciting.
to fly through. We did a rewatch of all of them last year, man. They hold up, and this new one's coming out this November. Stellar fucking cast. Oh man, I'm
now
excited.
we'll be all caught up. Yeah, I'll be able to watch the new one alongside with you.
Because I was like you when the trailer came out. I'm like, this looks fucking stupid, and then I'm like, oh, I'm fucking hooked, man. Sell me. Is the name Peter kind of weird to me? Yeah, just call him Peter, but whatever.
Sure, Peter. I just kind of heard Lois Griffin every time.
And they were so young looking, these two.
Yeah, right. It's not wild.
Now they're like adults.
You forget, like, oh shit, that's right. It's been that long since all this came out, but no, yeah, I'm on board. I dug it.
Nice.
With all the other praise I was giving it, the performances were great. It definitely, you know, it takes all of the 2.5 hours that it is. I definitely felt that, but I didn't mind that either. This was still at a point in time where we weren't afraid of going to 2.5 hour, almost 3 hour long movies in the theaters. In fact, we kind of wanted them to be that long. I don't know if you toasties remember that was an era for like 10 fucking years ago or 15 years ago.
Yeah. Fuck.
We wanted them longer, not shorter.
Now we're like 90 minutes or less, baby.
Oh my, yeah, right. It's like, 76 minutes. Fuck. What am I gonna? No. No, that's I'm here for it. There was parts where it did get a little too fluffy. I'm like, I get it. Can we just?
Yeah.
Yes, you love each other. Okay, can we? I can move on. We don't need to keep beating a dead horse. But I get it. We're also establishing something that we're going to keep coming back to in later versions of the story. So I don't want to rag on it too hard. But for the first go out the gate, I'm here for it. I enjoyed it watching the movie, and I'm going to watch more. So
hell yeah,
I'm gonna give The Hunger Games 3 slices of cake.
Whew! I like that, man. I'm happy. I was afraid. I'm like, I don't know. It could go either way. And it's funny you talk about Battle Royale. I rewatched that on the big screen like 3 months ago. Movie still holds up. And like you said, they're similar, but they're different in major ways. Like, both hold their own merits. Although I've only seen the sequel to Battle Royale once, and I feel like it didn't hold up.
Aren't there 3 of them, or is there just 2?
There might be. Now let's see.
I feel like I heard there was a 3rd one, but yeah, I've never got around to the 3rd one. I just keep rewatching the first one because it's fucking bonkers.
Movies. You're probably right. There's probably 3 if I had to guess, but I know of 2. Yeah. Let's see.
No, that's one I'd like. It's good to revisit once in a while, and I'm like, I kind of have to mentally prepare for it just because it's so goddamn brutal.
And it's like they kill kids fast in that.
Without any fucking remorse too.
Okay,
and that
too
creepy
official,
gym teacher. Ooh, that was so gross. It all adds up to, and which is funny because I can kind of see some parallel elements. But you know, this is based on a well-established novel series So
Yep.
I get it's like
Makes sense.
we're seeing similarities after the fact when I'm
And
sure that
every movie has something like that. It's like, oh yeah, that movie's
Yeah.
like that. You're always pulling from classics. So
And
it's
it's not like
much any
either
lesser.
yeah, and it's not like either story. It's an original thought of dystopian world celebrating the execution in a public manner. I mean, that was we just had the remake of The Running Man come out not long ago.
That
I'm
and The Long Walk, 2 movies.
The Long Walk. There you
Dystopian
go.
future, people fighting for money in front of the world and dying.
Yep.
All in one year, 2 of them close to each other.
Exactly.
Both streaming
exactly.
currently. Oh man, classics. And Long Walk, directed by the same guy, man. Same guy who did most of these Hunger Game movies.
Oh
So
shit! Oh fucking nice.
He's got an knack for killing kids.
Man. And entertaining us while doing it. Gosh.
All right. Well, speaking of killing kids, I'll get into my movie here, man. The first of the night. I got a Scream 7.
I've been planning this for a long time, Sydney. Your daughter is the same age you were when this all started.
Is your mom gonna let you out of your cage tonight?
You thought you could protect her.
Scream. Only in theaters.
All right. Well, like I said, talking about killing kids, Scream 7, what can I say about it? Does not pick up where Scream 6 left off, but we talk a lot about Scream 6. So those of you who are in the know on the Scream franchise, Scream 6, we moved to a new place. We moved to New York City. First time Scream's been in the city, and it followed our sisters from the previous Scream reboot. And we did not have Sidney Prescott, Neve Campbell's character in that movie. In this movie, now we don't have those 2 sisters, and we're not in the big city. Now we're in a small southern city. Sidney Prescott is now a mother. She's married to a cop. She has 2 younger kids and a teenage daughter who was the same age as she was when she essentially started getting attacked by Ghostface Killer. And she's just been an overly bearing mother, always worried about her kids, keeping a very strong stranglehold on them, overprotective, and just on edge, ready for anything to happen. And then one day, sure as luck would have it, Ghostface Killer's after her again, sending her calls and video messages. And but the weird twist here is, it's like, oh, I'm not going to hide who I am. I'll tell you who I am, Sydney. It's me, Stu Mercer, Matthew Lillard's character. I'm back. You thought you killed me just because you dropped a TV on my head. Yeah, it's me. I'm here. And it's like, is this Stu? I don't know. It could be AI, but it sure as shit seems like him. And the coroner who did the work on Stu is dead now, and turns out there's not a death certificate for Stu. So maybe it is this guy popping up almost 30 years later to get revenge on me. Why'd he wait so long? I don't know. But now he's going after my family. Uh-oh. And then
Shaggy.
And, of course, Gale Weathers, Courtney Cox, comes into town, bringing 2 characters from the previous 2 Scream movies, the twins. Yes, there's twins here. Mason Gooding and Jasmine Savoy Brown, 2 standout characters in the Scream franchise. They play Jamie Kennedy's niece and nephew, and they're kind of these fast-talking, loose kids. And they're fun characters. And now they're interns for Gale. They don't serve much of a purpose here besides just having a good time. And what really irritates me here is, in the last movie, we brought back Hayden Panettiere's character from Scream 4, who happened to have been Sidney Prescott's cousin. And they're like, oh, she's back in the franchise, but she's not in this. And they don't even mention why she's not in this. And then, of course, if you know the background of Scream, initially this franchise was now going to be Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera's movie, but unfortunately, Barrera was let go from the film, and Jenna Ortega was unhappy with that, so both of them were moved away from the movie, and then even the director had left the film, and they ended up having to do a page one rewrite to make all of this make sense. And they brought back, of course, the original Scream writer who's written all the other Screams, and now he steps in to direct this one. Totally cool. He's doing a good job for a first time, or I think this is his second feature film he's directed. But if you're going to mention the events that happened in New York, you're going to bring back all the characters from that movie, but they don't mention what happened to the Carpenter sisters at all. And I get that you don't want to step over people's bodies and overstep your boundaries and leave the door open. Maybe they'll come back in future installments.
Right, because
when
when
it
we
just seems a little
Scream
weird.
fucking 47, we might get 50-year-old Jenna Ortega to come back. So let's fucking hold on to that.
And it's funny, like we were talking about the Scary Movie 6 teaser coming out right before this. In my theater, they're talking about like classic Scream queens, and it's like, well, that's why they keep bringing back Jamie Lee Curtis, and like, what's Scream without Nev Campbell? And one character's like, Scream 6. That got a rise out of the whole audience. They loved it. So it's like everyone knows you can bring people back, but it just seemed weird. So essentially, it's about Sydney's daughter getting away from the Ghostface killer. Sydney. It's pretty much a Scream movie. You got to survive the killer. Everyone's separated. There's some comedy in it. Not as comedic as the previous films. This one's a little more darker in tone, but it still fits pretty well in there. And like I said, interestingly enough, they bring back this character from the dead. And there's other characters that come back in this movie. A lot of people from the previous movies that are alive and dead in the world are somehow brought into this, and it kind of works and it kind of doesn't work at the same time. And they even call out in the movie how there is always more than one person as Ghostface. Spoiler alert here, people. The first Ghostface in this, they kill within the first couple of minutes of the movie. But don't worry, Ghostface does come back in this movie.
Of course.
This movie is an hour and 54 minutes. It feels slightly longer than it should be. I feel like they could trim 15, 20 minutes out, make it a little tighter. I was all on board. I'm not going to lie. There was terrible reviews I heard of this franchise, even by people who love the franchise. This movie's been getting ripped apart. I'm happy to say, in my opinion, not as bad as everyone's making it out to be. Is it as good as some of the greatest Scream movies? No. Does it feel on par with some of those originals? Yes. It's just somewhere in the middle there. It's what you'd expect out of a seventh movie in a franchise.
Does it feel fan servicey, or is this
no?
Okay.
It feels like it could work for people who are new to the franchise itself too. And like there's some fun new people added here. Like I said, McKenna Grace is here. This character, Isabel May, actress Isabel May, plays Nev Campbell's daughter. I've never seen her before, but she has this familiar face and likability, and she's great as a character. I really took to her. Then you have Anna Camp coming in here. Mark Consuelos is in here. Jimmy Tatro pops up. Timothy Simons. Celeste O'Connor. There's a few familiar-looking faces. Ethan Embry. Joe McHale. There's a lot of new people being added to the mix, and it's a nice... But I will say there is some elements that happened in the last movie that happened here, like the joke the twins are like, I don't want to get stabbed tonight, like, and they're like, Sydney's daughter's like, why are you guys here? If you don't gotta be here, why are you here? They're like, well, we want to find out who Ghostface is, and it's like, I don't know. There's some goofiness that you call out, but if you can just shut your brain off, it's a decent time.
But isn't that kind of all of them though? Val just kind of like we had him on the other day, and I
know you hate these movies.
I'm just not a Scream fan. It's too self-aware sort of thing. I really wish I was, and then Val puts one on. I'm like, maybe if I see no, it's still fucking ridiculous. I still can't.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, everyone in every movie knows everything about Sidney Prescott because of all these stab movies. And she's like, and of course, she doesn't want to talk. And there's all these documentaries and podcasts about her. And of course, she doesn't want to talk about it. She doesn't share it with her family, but she's overprotective. And it's like, there's only so much mileage you can get out of doing that. Come on. I don't know. But,
But it's also kind of the antithesis of, you were just talking about Jamie Lee Curtis's character in the Halloween films. She's like the exact opposite of that. It's like, no, I'm going to fucking tell everybody about, no, you need to watch out for Michael Myers. This is like, I kind of wish it was the other way around, True. Ironically, I'm more on board with that, even though a lot of the Halloween movies got really bad, but
I will say
there
I
are
liked the
tentpole ones that
last
are really
trilogy,
good.
but I didn't like the last in the trilogy. Like the
Right?
last
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
really went downhill fast.
Agreed. Yeah.
Um,
You can't actually
but
kill
like you
Michael
said,
Myers.
there's
People.
so
Come
many of those
on.
movies. There's only so much you can do and
Yeah.
get mileage out of it. And they did hold their own, and they will make more, of course.
Yeah.
And they'll do the same old thing, but it's gonna work. Why not?
That's why I kind of like when franchises like this kind of break the mold a little bit, like the Saw films did with their spin-off ones.
Yep.
And,
Spiral, the Book of Saw, Jigsaw. Yeah.
And then Halloween 3, where it was like fucking nothing to do with Michael Myers there's
And
literally
it worked.
Halloween was on a TV
They're watching
in the
it.
movie, and it's
Yeah,
probably one
it's
of my
Saturday. Yeah.
it's probably one of my favorite ones, and it's so fucking weird. But I kind of like, which again they've probably tried to do, but then they fold it back in to the mainline Scream universe. I'm like, no, don't even do that. Like, step back from that entirely, and then make it like, don't do copycat killers within the world. Make a copycat killer of, I love the Scream movies. I'm gonna actually do, like, I don't know. That's not the solution. But
No, but that's true, and that's the thing that I liked. The sixth movie, like I said, they went to New York, and that brought a whole new depth of feel that we didn't have before. They're running through
it was always
bodegas.
small
There's new
towns
things happening
and stuff. Yeah, like it was.
And this one's let's go back to a small town, and let's literally there's like a sundown curfew, same music playing, same type of montage that we got in the first movie, same looking houses, and it's like, we've done this so many times. We don't need this again. And I guess you could say Saw 3, they went to Hollywood. They were making Stab. They wanted to stop it. So that was a little bit different. Watching like sound stages of them going like, holy shit, they recreated where this horrific shit happened. Like stuff like that made it feel fresh. But this is like, we're just tapping into that same spigot that we were already at.
Right. We're just looping back around.
Yeah. Which, like I said, it works as a nostalgia play. But then when the third act comes and we find out who the Ghostface killer is and the rationale behind why they did what they did, I'm like, no, you lost me. That ruined the movie for me. Make it a little bit, I don't know. Because like, I don't know.
Don't worry. Scream 8 is going to be about them making a film about the crew that got killed, making the documentary based on the making of Stab 3 or some dumb fucking shit like that. And it's and
you know what?
And then Sydney. Oh fuck!
I'll tell you, my ass is going to be in the audience watching it. I can talk shit about it all day, but I will keep giving my money because I'm not hating it until they totally do me wrong and dirty. I'll come back. But would I have liked to seen the sisters continue their story? Yeah, I think that was a little richer than just tapping into Sydney again.
Sure.
But I get
if you're
it.
having fun, man, if other people are having fun, and this is what's getting people back, putting butts in seats. And
that last
movie
do it. Was the highest grossing movie, and I believe this one's already topped that. Like, let's see,
it's already doing great. Yeah, it's crushing. So, it doesn't need to be my flavor. Like if it, like I said, if this is keeping the fucking lights on in movie theaters, then so be it. You know.
Yeah. Let's see, 64.1 million. I want to say domestically right now, so it's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah. I think today alone, Sunday alone, 13 million.
International, but it should be making its money back if it hadn't already.
Oh, actually, I lied. All right, domestic is 64 million, international 33 million, $97 million already in one weekend.
Right.
That's pretty good, I think.
As long as I didn't spend $80 million making this thing, I mean, I guess that's still a profit.
I find that hard to believe. Yeah, so. I think so. Yeah,
all right. Wasn't it the whole thing is oh my god, what's her name?
Nev Campbell not coming back because they didn't want to give her the money.
And then she's like, nope, for $7 million, I'll do it. And they're like, all right, we'll give you $7 million.
But then the fucked up thing I heard, I think Courtney Cox only made $2 million, and she's been in every movie. It's like, you got to pay these two.
Courtney Cox also still gets giant Friends checks. So I think Courtney Cox.
Are you alluding that she doesn't get giant checks for Cougar Town, Dennis?
They're a little bit smaller. I think her Scream residuals probably do a little better than.
I bet. Yeah. I just looked it up. The budget for Scream 7, $45 million. So they're already double their budget.
All right.
They're good.
Everything after this is just absolute fucking sugar on top. So
yeah,
fair enough.
So sure shit, we're getting the Scream 8. And same thing.
It's happening.
You can't rule out anything. anything in this franchise. I'm going to give Scream 7. Sorry I've talked so long about it. I'm going to give it 3 slices of toast.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Oh,
sorry. I was waiting for that sound effect. Sorry.
You were, and I was not delivering the fucking toast.
I thought you were like building it up there. I'm like, all right, I like that. Cool.
No, I wish I was, but that was.
No, you're good, man. You're good. All right, so you got a documentary I think to talk about here, right?
I do. It's a little Netflix flick called Queen of Chess.
Chess was a male-dominated sport.
Women were not allowed to play in male tournaments.
There is the pure mental ability needed to understand chess, and there is the personality required to become good at the game. Women don't have either of these sides.
12-year-old Hungarian schoolgirl Judith Polgar has won a major international chess tournament and made history.
In the beginning, everybody underestimated me.
Oh, they're terrible chess players.
Laszlo Polgar, together with his wife Clara, decided that they were going to be raising geniuses with this experiment.
When I was 5 years old, I started my chess training.
This 12-year-old girl with the open ponytail, and she is just dominating.
I was a killer, attacker.
She was a top player, but still a female player.
In 1994, Judith Polgar was going to play Garry Kasparov.
You have the feeling that he wants to eat you up alive.
Chess was psychological warfare, the toughest kind of competition in its purest form.
For the first time, we had a world champion facing against the world's best female player.
Is she going to be killed?
Let's go! Playing Kasparov like playing Larry Bird or Michael Jordan.
I was dreaming to win against Garry Kasparov. We played several games against each other.
She was going blow for blow with the greatest chess player of all time.
This is a dogfight.
The game is never finished. Until it really finished.
Da-dum. All right. So, as the trailer alluded to, this is telling the incredible story of Judith Polgar, a Hungarian grandmaster chess player. She's the youngest of 3 sisters whose father had very little means in their family, growing up in an Eastern Bloc country where most everything is dictated to you, what the fuck you're going to do. And he said, no, I'm going to have my daughters be incredibly intelligent. They're going to be given tools that they will use to change their life. And something that was easy to get a hold of was a chessboard. And the Soviet Union churned out some of the fucking most talented chess players on the planet. They owned chess, like through the 80s and 90s, like they were destroying, from well before the fall of Berlin Wall up until long after Russia and the other countries around there. Incredible chess players. So he had determined from a very young age, from like 4 or 5 years old, all of his daughters, he would just start drilling them every day, hours a day. What little bit of money they earned, they were paying multiple chess coaches to teach them differing strategies. They had this giant file cabinet full of different grandmaster strategies that they would then practice, drilling them how to get through different stuff. To the point to where some people started to see it as abuse, where like, this is crazy. Like he didn't send them to the state school. He insisted on homeschooling them, to the point to where the state police showed up with machine guns, like, you guys need to calm the shit down, or we're going to throw the parents in a mental asylum. Wow. And we're going to throw the kids into fucking whatever happens to children in Hungary back then. But then they finally start getting to tournaments, and they are dominating. All 3 of the girls. It's their first national, like, sort of international tournament. It was the first tournament that they could go to within Hungary. They beat every team they faced, all 3 of them together. Shit. Only 2 of them had draws, but no losses. With Judith being like, they could see she had a gift. So it's what's interesting is we kind of start off talking to her, and then right away, as the trailer alluded to, one of the greatest chess players ever, Gary Kasparov. There he's already talking about. He's in the documentary himself, as along with Judith, both of her sisters, her parents. They are all interviewed over the course of the film. And an incredible amount of original footage too of these events as they're occurring. So that's always kind of nice. When I like when documentaries, it's not all reenactment, it's not all just simulated scenes of things, but we actually get to see the moments unfolding that we're talking about. But it's incredible. She was limited initially to playing only in women's tournaments until her score just there's chess player ratings that they go off of. Huh. Her score got so fucking high. It's like they can't deny her playing men anymore. And then they threw her into the first and the first tournament she went into with other men. They were getting so pissed. She was beating him, like crushing him so hard. They wouldn't shake her hand when the match was over. Like it was hardcore, but they couldn't believe was 12 years old. She had won her first international tournament, taking gold. And there's this chess Olympics that they would do in Europe back then. She was invited to finally when they were allowed to leave the country and go to Madrid. She just kept climbing until Kasparov started to really hear about her. He was aware of the Polgar sisters, but it was Judith that was the one that was really shining the brightest out of all three of them. And it was honestly, I was fascinated with this. I used to really enjoy chess a lot when I was in elementary school. I liked playing it whenever I had the opportunity. And these strategies are well beyond anything I ever did, except for a couple of simple moves that I like doing. But the mental game that goes on here and the things that you're running in your head at any given time, it was incredible. It took her. She faced Kasparov 15 times before the incredible achievement that she had finally landed had occurred. But I think almost more. The 14th match was interesting because it lasted for like 6 fucking hours. And it was like they were talking about, they're just going blow for blow till there's almost nothing left on the board. And there was a fatal error then resulted in her loss when she wanted that fucking win so bad. She was on the tip of becoming a grandmaster for a long time. And then she became like one of the, she beat Bobby Fischer's record of the youngest to win a tournament by like 4 months. She's 4 months younger than he was. And he said women will never be champions and grand champions and grandmasters in chess. She fucking crushed all of those things, and all of those guys had to eat their words.
Nice.
I really enjoyed this, and it's pretty quick. It's only 90 minutes. I think you don't even need to be super into chess to appreciate the trials and tribulations this woman and her family went through to get to the place she was in, and the incredible and very interesting life she lived. And she's still proud of her achievements. She's only retired only a few short years ago from playing professional chess. But fascinating woman, fascinating story. Highly recommend if you're feeling like a documentary, throw this one in your.
Now, is the documentary like fast and kinetic like that trailer? It was so punk rock sounding. Like,
yeah,
it just
there's a lot of that. They like because it speaks to the time because there's a lot of this like they're finally getting exposed to other parts of the other countries nearby that they for so long they were shuttered down to within the borders of Hungary, that when they were finally getting exposed to these other things, almost like an enlightenment, and it's she's getting to see the strategies of other players and absorb all this the way other people play the game and the respect for the game itself around the world and how they look at it. It's just really interesting. There's several other chess masters they interview who are fans of a lot of these other people who were referenced in the film, both Polgar and Kasparov, and it's just I just found it really interesting. It moves pretty quick like that. Nice. There's and it brings up that question of like when you see an extremely talented genius level person operating in this specific field, what did it take to get to that point? And they're not afraid to dig into what the things they put up with, the lengths they went to see that through, and then to turn out 3 incredible chess players, and then one of them to become, you know, I think she was the first female grandmaster. But God, yeah, it was just really cool.
Forgive
story.
me for sounding dumb. I think I know the answer is probably no, but I never watched the show. But this doesn't have anything to do with Queen's Gambit, right? Totally, that's like a made up story, or
no? Yeah, that's not this. It's also even a different decade. This is mostly the 80s into 90s.
Okay, so the Queen's Gambit was like 50s, 60s, 60s, 70s.
60s, 70s, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And then different country entirely too. But
fair enough.
But
there's
things
or whatever, probably.
I think there's some topics, if you found that interesting, but you wanted like a real story kind of based in a world kind of similar to that, this is definitely something to watch. Doesn't have all the liberal drug use that occurred in Queen's Gambit.
I bet you see some cigarettes though, right?
Oh yeah, that you do. That you do. But interesting story. I really enjoyed it. Nice. I do like watching documentaries like this, and I think the style in which they did it, because this is directed by Rory Kennedy, she did a great job. Yeah, so I'm gonna give Queen of Chess 3 slices of toast.
Badass, man. Like I'm intrigued. Like that trailer really sounded badass. It sounds riveting, interesting, and crazy to think that less than 30 years ago you couldn't have like a female chess player be a grand master or whatnot. That's crazy.
Or it was so segregated too. Like women could only play women, men would only play men, and she fucking destroyed that barrier and just kept rampaging past it. It's she's a very interesting person.
Fuck yeah. Awesome. Sounds intriguing, man. I'm kind of gonna add that one to my queue, I think.
Oh,
all right.
Nice.
I have the latest Disney Pixar movie, Hoppers.
What is this? Mabel, we call it hoppers. Hoppers? We put this into this. Yes, this into this. It worked! And they were in the same den.
No. How you doing, girl? What's up? Nice feathers.
I understand you.
It's good to be alive. I have some things I'd like to say.
Lizard, lunchtime snack, giant snake, ant spike bag, slippery log, dancing frog.
Enough!
Disney and Pixar's Hoppers, rated PG.
All right, so this, of course, is a Disney Pixar movie. If I had to tell you what it's like, I'm going to say it's like Avatar meets Over the Hedge or Avatar versus...
But it's not Avatar. It's not Avatar.
No, not at all. And they call that out in the movie, which is
fantastic.
So essentially, there is this young woman who, growing up, she's always related more towards animals, and she's always getting in trouble trying to do what's right for animals. And then she goes to her grandmother's house, and the two of them bond over going to this like wooded area. There's a gladed area in her grandmother's yard that they just sit there for hours and watch nature go by, and it's so serene. And years later, her grandmother's dead, and one of the last things she promised her grandmother is she'd look after the glade and all the animals there. And of course, the city wants to knock down that land and build a highway system right above it. And their excuse is, well, there's no animals there. And that's kind of weird because this young girl knows, no, there's animals there. And then she finds out they were kind of forced out. And she discovers that one of her professors at her college created this hopper system, which is essentially a way to put your consciousness into like a robotic animal. So she kind of stales that and goes rogue and because she finds out if you get essentially like high-ranking beaver or otter, the beaver, to build a dam, all of nature should come back. And she has 2 days to prove to this town or the city that animals do live there. And so she ends up going there and finding out what happened to all the animals and why they left. And she's like, hey, we got to have an uprising. We got to prove to the humans that we belong here, that this is our homeland. And she kind of stirs up shit because all these animals eventually create their own ecosystem elsewhere that's run by this big giant beaver who's kind of laid back. And they have this whole ecosystem that works for them. And she's like, no, 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 no. You guys shouldn't be living like this. You should live the way you've always lived. And that kind of causes some issues and some shit happens that kind of really shit hits the fan for both the animals and the humans. And some wacky things happen. But it's a really sweet, sincere story. You'll laugh. You'll cry. It has a great cast. As our main character, Mabel, you get Piper Curda. I've seen her in a couple of things. She's really good, but she's very animated here, which is great. The second co-star of this movie, who really gets a shine as King George, is Bobby Moynihan. Normally,
cool.
Bobby, I love in everything. And normally, he's just kind of the dim-witted kind of sidekick or background character. And his character's a little goofy, but he really is earnest here. And he kind of cares about everyone, and he gets to shine. As the crummy mayor of the city, you got John Hamm, then you got Dave Franco, you got Meryl Streep, Heidi Klum, Isaiah Whitlock Jr., Sam Richardson, and a whole bunch of other people popping up in here. And it's all about nature coming together and kind of taking back their land. And it mainly makes you look at the fact that humans and animals should coexist and finding that way to make it work. And it's about ecosystem and about deforestation. There's a lot going on here. And this movie's only an hour and 45 minutes. And, like, it slightly drags in the last acts, but barely. Like, because most of it goes by pretty quickly.
Okay.
In the animation style, it's not the best Pixar's put out, but it's not the worst. This is definitely a step above Elio, which was their last movie, and a lot of people didn't dig that. This kind of lives like in between, I guess you could say, Elio and Toy Story. It has heart, it has soul, it has comedy. I feel like kids and adults can like it. Yeah, families can go and enjoy this movie together. Like I said, it has a great cast. It's funny. The animals are cute and adorable. I mean, it's everything you want out of a Pixar movie, essentially. Is it perfect? No, but it's pretty darn good. I'm going to give Hoppers 2.5 slices.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's coming to theaters this Friday, March 6th. Definitely worth checking out.
Any music of note in this? I feel like that was the one thing I didn't hear you mention, given it's a Pixar movie.
Surprisingly, I don't think so. No, not that comes to my head. No, there was no like musical numbers. Yeah. What I will say, I don't know. I've never picked up in the past couple of Disney Pixar movies, like the opening where we're seeing like the land, and then we're seeing the castle. I hadn't realized that, like, if you look over to the right, you can see Pride Rock, and I think if you look to the left, you can see like a Frozen type mountain. And I don't know if that's always been there or if they've redesigned it now.
Oh, shit!
But that kind of caught me off guard a bit.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't recall that. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
That's something to look out for. If that's a new addition to that new opening Disney card they always play.
Yeah. Oh, and one person I forgot. One of the professors is Kathy Najimy. I always say.
Oh, Kathy
Peggy
Najimy.
Hill,
Yes.
So, yeah. So that's kind of fun to see.
Oh, yeah.
To listen to. But I don't think there's not a post-credit scene. I think there might be a mid-credit scene, I believe. But it's definitely a charming, fun movie. If you get little ones, I'd suggest checking it out. Or if you're like me and you like Disney movies and you don't have kids, I think you'll still dig it.
Yeah, for sure.
Sweet. Well, that is going to do it for our reviews and essentially this episode, man. I mean, sorry to keep y'all listening and watching for 2 hours and 10 minutes, but there was a lot we unpacked. Yeah.
We made up for lost time is what had to happen here. So
I'm sorry. I was pissed I wasn't a part of last week. I could have possibly jumped in last week, but I had a sore throat, and we were going through the biggest blizzard we've gotten since 1978, so I was just dead, man. So I apologize.
It was fucking frozen over. That is totally fine. No worries there at all.
Yeah.
No, but that's I think we had a great episode. Great episode back.
I think so.
That was awesome.
Hey, we got an episode, and the numbers are great on the last episode, so it's not like I'm not poo-pooing on your episode, man. It's just, you know me, I like my structure of like, we need to have this, that. I'm like, oh, he threw in another poll this episode. I like that. That's dangerous. I like it.
I guess I fell a little short on the news, so I figured I might as well just fucking go for it.
I dug it, man.
Yeah.
But no, it's always interesting to watch an episode that I'm not a part of. And I gotta say, man, I know I talked about it on the I might have jinxed it, I thought, on the last episode, but in the last 7 days, America has fallen to second place in the downloads, and there's another country reigning supreme listening. So thank you again, Ireland.
No,
we always love your patronage.
Ireland's back. Okay,
yeah.
Interesting. Thank you, Ireland.
Oh, yeah. And say you guys liked what you saw here today. You want a little extra something in the world of the toast. Why not come and follow us on our socials? Dennis, where can the fine toasties find us?
I'm pretty sure there's a few places, something like Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, Kick, and YouTube. If you're not already watching us in one of those places right now, you can find us over there at movie_toast at all of those platforms. If you're listening, well, there's a bunch of other places you can check out some great videos, getting some more delicious buttery golden toast for you toasties.
And I want to do something new. I'm thinking about this month being March. We're in a new month, a new start. I kind of want to I want to do some extra shit. I really dug doing the watch along with Stranger Things in January. Just February was such a hectic month. I want to do some more watch alongs. I want to do some live watch alongs with Dennis if possible. I know, Dennis, you started doing some gaming stuff before. I got an Elgato to do some gaming. I just got Resident Evil Requiem. I want to do that.
Oh,
I want to.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about doing that. I've never sat down and fully play video games. I normally give it up, but I'm thinking if I do it on the stream live, I gotta kind of finish it. So I'm thinking about doing that.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about wanting to do like I write. I want to do more writing. I always use excuses that I'm too busy doing movie toasts to do than doing writing. So I think I'm gonna start doing like live streams of me writing, maybe talking about what's on my page, what I'm doing, talking through the process. So March, please, there's going to be more live streams coming. Hopefully, Dennis, you can join me for some of those if possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to do more coming on, so you can get all that at our socials when we're going live, be on all the different platforms and shit. Yeah. But say you watch the show and there's something that you think could be improved or something you really love. We want to know about it. Please let us know wherever you watch us. Leave a comment, question, concern, primarily over at Apple Podcasts. That's an easy way to find us. Over on YouTube, always looking there. You can email us at movietoastnewsandreviews@gmail.com. Or just wherever. Let us know what works, what doesn't work, what you want to see. If there's a movie you want to see as a review or something you want us to talk about, we'd love to hear from you. Please.
That's right. Yeah. And if you're those of you who aren't aware, we do record these on a live stream. If you can, try to keep an eye out for when we're posting us going live and join us for the stream. We try to keep up the comments as best we can and have a conversation with you as the show goes along.
That's for sure. But and hopefully soon you'll hear some news about a little thing we call Movie Toast the Festival.
Yes.
We have a great slew of films. We just weren't able to get it up and running before the end of the year, but it's happening shortly, folks.
Yes, it is. Originally the plan was going to be for March, as we're in now into the second day of March at the moment of this for even on the West Coast here. So yeah, we will be letting you know shortly when that is going to happen. As of now, I believe we're still planning on doing it live. So that'll be an exciting new change for us in the show. So really looking forward to sharing with some incredible shorts with you folks from around the world. We had a lot of fun watching them, putting this list together, and we're excited to get the awards to those lucky award winners who've worked hard on their short films and wanted to share them with the world. And we're going to share them with you, Toasties.
Hell yes. So we got a whole bunch of things to stay on top of. There's going to be a lot of Toasty content coming your way. And we couldn't do that without any of you watching and listening. So thank you so much. And there's one thing that we always ask you to do at the end of the show, folks.
That's fucking right, Adam.
A little thing called it's not
called.
I don't know. I'm gonna let you take this one because I'm fucking failing on this one, man.
All right, everybody, please stay toasty.
Stay toasty.
Adam and Dennis, they're the kings of the real. Reviewing new movies, they keep it real. Coast to coast, from LA to the east. On the podcast show, they feast on the beast. items, bringing knowledge like he's Professor X. Dennis with cuts deeper than Wolverine's claws. I guess Marvel, DC, they know them all by heart. Breaking down the plot, tearing every scene apart. They got the juice like Tarantino's Pulp Fiction. Breaking down movies with a sharp precision. Adam coming in hot like a John Wick hit. Dennis bringing the heat like the climax of a Tarzan flick.
Oh yeah. Whew. All right. Oh man, you know what I did do right at the tail end of my trip? We spent the day at Epic Universe, the new Universal Park.
Oh,
it's interesting.
Interesting. Cool. Yeah.
Busy. It's a busy place. Like
it's
I
pretty
didn't realize
new, right?
we went there. Yeah. It
less
opened
than a year
over
old?
last summer. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Like I didn't realize we were going the week of President's Day weekend, so it was a little busier than I had expected.
Sure. Yeah.
But they were the first thing had to jet over to the Super Nintendo World, bigger than the one in California. They got a whole Donkey Kong section, which I wanted to ride the Donkey Kong cart.
Yeah.
But it was shut down for a bit. Then they opened it up. It was 3-hour wait the whole day. They said, we'll come back around 7. It'd probably be like an hour. So I was checking and I didn't make it. But we went on this, the only ride my mom got to go on because she's got like a pacemaker and shit. Like we went on this like little Yoshi cart that took you around the whole park and kind of gave you a bird's eye view of things and little.
Oh, cool.
So it was kind of cool.
That's fun.
But just walking into the Donkey Kong area was cool. Then I rode this their big roller coaster there called I forget what the fuck it was called, but it's the biggest one they have. And like it's funny, they have you leave everything in lockers. You don't got to pay for it before you go on it. I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then like I put the fucking thing on my chest. I'm like, oh, that's pretty tight. And then they came and slammed it on my chest. I'm like, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna breathe on this fucking thing. And then they fucking shoot you off. Dude, I felt like the thing somehow still I felt like there was a couple times going on over loops and shit, like I was gonna come undone. It was an epic, insane roller coaster.
Crazy. Oh, dude.
Awesome shit.
Awesome.
Then went to the How to Train Your Dragon's Bergen world. That was kind of cool. I was kind of let down because I didn't see any, like, they have supposed to have little animatronic Toothless walking around. I didn't see them, but we did go to a show where they, like, had a Toothless fly around above you, and then there's some shit happening on stage, so that was kind of cool.
Nice.
Let's see. Then there's the Monster, Dark Universe, the Monsters area.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of a cool vibe in and of itself. Me and Nick went on this Frankenstein type of ride. Like Frankenstein's granddaughter had like perfected the monster, and like she's trying to capture fucking all these like beasts and mythical creatures. Like her eyes on Dracula, she gets him, but he breaks out and lets hell loose, and it's an insane ride that happens there. Fucking awesome shit.
Like a storybook ride kind of thing.
I don't know. Did you ever go to Universal Orlando, or have you only done Hollywood?
Just Hollywood.
Okay, I'm trying to equate it to something, because in Orlando at Islands of Adventure they have like the Spider-Man ride where you're like kind of swinging through, like you're in a cart, it moves and it shakes,
like
but it's
maybe
not
like Transformers-ish.
A little bit like Transformers, yeah.
Okay.
But it's fucking intense, and like the way they do projections and stuff and animatronics, it was fucking breathtaking. And then we got to the Wizarding World section, which is
I was going to say Diagon Alley.
No, right? This one's different because that's over at the main park. This is more the Fantastic Beasts. It's like a 50s, 60s era France.
Oh, cool.
Which aesthetics is cool. Like we got there as it was nighttime, so it was a little bit darker and like chiller, but things were shutting down. But like they got like little monsters and stuff and windows, and it's just all decked out. Fucking, it's kind of a fun time. It's interesting because each place, I think there's like 6 different hubs. Each has like a kind of little like a ride. Each has like a little performance type thing, but it's immersive, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
but
that's
not as great as I'd hoped. But it was fun. It was a fun time.
Nice.
Was it worth about $200 a person? I don't know, but I don't regret checking it out.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's like,
And then
the immersion part of it is really, I think that's what sells me and that kind of stuff, because that's where the joy really comes from. You don't even realize you're getting lost in the world. You're just caught up in it. And,
and like the cool thing, like in the Nintendo world, like hidden throughout different areas, there's like little Pikmin doing things, and that was cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Like,
I love that.
Yeah. And then like the other day, I just got free tickets. I went to like Connecticut, there's this like casino I like. I got free tickets to go see Cedric the Entertainer.
Okay.
Not as enjoyable as I thought it would be. I was kind of a little let down, but still it was still funny. But I wanted more out of Cedric. I don't know why, but it was free, so I shouldn't complain.
There you go.
But I did finally finish and watch. I started on the plane and finished when I got home. Wonder Man. Did you end up
not yet
through Wonder Man? Or?
Not yet.
What's
not
up?
yet.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I really would love to talk about it with you, man.
I still want to give it a shot. We had finished up.
There's a lot.
Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. We got that finished.
Ooh, I gotta get that. That might be one I might do a live toast along with.
Oh, I could see that.
6 or 8 episodes, half hour each.
I think 8.
All right, so that's about 4 hours.
It's not too bad. I'm not sure. I don't remember how long they could be like a TV hour, so like a 40, 41, 43, something
but not
like that.
bad, not bad.
No.
Like
It's every episode. I'm so pissed because I want there to be more. It's not like the pit where it's like closer to a full hour, and I'm like, you get super
Although I
lost
do hear
into
like
it.
they build up to like, oh, we're going to a battle, but now we're slowly getting there. Now we're gonna give you a backstory, but then we're gonna get back to. I hear it actually pays off as it goes.
It does. It's not. That is correct, but it's not annoying. The moments that they're showing you have such profound impact on why he's making the decisions he is. It's so I love it. It's
now the way they leave it off.
Yeah,
is it a one and done season, or could there be more to come?
The way they leave it off. I really fucking hope there's more.
Okay,
I loved it. I loved it. So
now,
I hope you enjoy it.
If I were to do a watch along, would you suggest I start with watching that or the Penguin? Like, which one would you think there's more mileage to get out of there?
I feel like you get through Night of the Seven Kingdoms faster. Penguin is I think is fucking excellent, but I also think it's worth savoring. It's
I get that.
Like, don't burn through Penguin too fast because god damn it, the performances in that are just so fucking good. That's what's so funny. They're both fucking great shows though. So I don't. I get I think I know where you're going at is which did you actually do next? What would you do as like a watch along thing? I mean, they're both great options. I think
I'm gonna do with Penguin, I think I'm gonna watch the Batman, and then the next week I think I'll do like 2 episodes of the Penguin a week. Do you think I get a couple of weeks out of that if I
that's
do
a cool
that
way? Yeah. No, that's a cool way to do it too, because then you'll have all those events fresh in your mind too. As to why certain things are the way they are around Gotham. It does help out with that a lot. Especially when it's like they do. I mean, the Penguin does a good job of explaining those little references. But
I've been wanting to rewatch the movie for a while.
It would be nice.
Yeah, it's been quite some time.
It's worth it because it's a fucking great movie.
Yeah. But I mean, some of those movies we're talking about, if you want to do like one night, whenever, sometime or afternoon or something, if you ever want to get together and watch one of those movies and do it live, I'd love to work.
Yeah, for sure. I think that'd be something fun to do with the toasties here. So I'm here for that, man. We'll set up a time for the next one.
I'm excited, man. Sorry, I totally cut you off a bit. Anything you want to talk about before we wrap this bad boy up?
No, I think I kind of jammed it in there as you were going along, to be honest. So
But the pit, how's the pit going? I know you're watching that. I know you dug that first season.
We're getting down to the end of the season though, so I'm getting anxious.
Already?
There's 8.
I felt like that first season.
We just watched episode 8. It was 10.
Wow.
I think they're 10 season episodes or 10 episode seasons, and we just got episode 8. So it's scaling up. There's some shit's happened. It's out of context. It's not going to sound quite as intriguing unless you we're along for the ride. But like I was talking about, that actor I was talking about earlier that I thought would be good in Magnificent Seven. I was very excited that he came back he came back about a little over halfway through, but there's a reason why. And same with everything else that everyone's going through, and what the very real world things that they're having to address while then still just doing their jobs. And the balancing act of the interest of all the characters, and then bringing some of the more side characters from the first season more to the forefront has been great too. So nice. Very well written, extremely well performed, and I fucking love it.
Nice. Speaking of medical, I realized I also, since we last talked, I started rewatching Scrubs to like catch up for the new one. Finished it. I finished it finally. Like, in the beginning, like it was a little cringe watching the way some of the episodes were, like the way, but then it got better by the end. And then I finally caught up to the new one. The 2 episodes they put out, I'm so far not digging it as much as the original.
Interesting. I know Belle's been wanting to watch. She's been wanting to jump into the new ones because she watched all of the original
Although I lied,
stuff.
I did watch the original. I didn't watch the spin-off Med School because that doesn't really tie in. That they act like that never happened.
I don't even think I was aware of that. So
yeah, that happened like I want to say 2009 or 10. I remember it had like Dave Franco.
I wasn't even in. Yeah,
a couple
we didn't.
Other people.
We didn't have fucking cable back then,
Yeah.
so I didn't. I was no wonder I wasn't aware of it.
I did. I thought it was funny then, but now I'm like, oh, I watched 2 episodes. I'm like, no. And then it's funny towards the end. I forgot that Aziz Ansari was on Scrubs for a bit, and so many people randomly popping up. But I also did. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm just unloading TV. I've watched a lot of TV in the past couple of weeks.
It's okay. I started getting through Good Doctor too.
Ooh,
had that
good things.
Yeah, friend of ours recommended that, and we've been chipping away at that one too. So
Freddie Highmore, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I gotta finish that Bates Motel show. I really liked it, and I never.
And I don't know if I told you we did, and then we also watched. God damn it! What was that Netflix show? That dating show you liked?
Love Is Blind.
No.
Too Hot to Handle.
The autistic.
Love on the Spectrum.
Love on the Spectrum.
But did you watch the original or the US? They're both great. So
we got through all the. I think we got through all the US, and then we started watching the Australian one.
Oh, how'd you like it?
It's really sweet. There's like there's a lot of honesty, and there's a lot of like wholesome. Just like fuck, man. More people need to view the world
right
in this through this lens, and it's a very
beautiful
wholesome.
People.
And yeah, I really. It was an interesting ride. So I thought you'd like to know that was watched too. I couldn't fucking stand Love Is Blind though.
Dude.
Sorry, I couldn't.
Dude, dude, I love that show. I only watched it because Jordan Rhodes worked on the first season, and then I got addicted. And like then it came to the point where like I was like, we gotta watch it, and like the last 2 seasons, Sarah's like, no. I'm like, all right, fine. So I've been watching on my own. The other day she's like, hey, the new season came out. You want to watch it? I'm like, you fucking with me? And like literally while we were snowed in, like we watched it and it's like, and now there's like 2 episodes left before the show ends. And I'm like, oh man, I love it. And then it made me go on a spiral. I looked and I realized The Circle has kind of quasi been like canceled without being canceled. It's been like 3 years.
It's been this is the longest we've gone without a season of The Circle. I was gonna say that's the one I want to come back. Is The Circle?
Yeah,
I love that one.
I'm afraid we might not get more, man. I'm afraid.
Well, then you get. Have you watched the?
I haven't watched the foreign ones yet.
Oh man, it's. I would highly recommend it. They're still. It's funny because they shoot them all in the same fucking place.
I bet.
So it's like
same houses.
they're still flying people. Like it's this. You know, you don't need to speak the language to get it. It's the same fucking vibe, and people. It doesn't, you know, it just kind of. But that's one of the things I kind of like about it. Is just kind of shows most people are just are more or less the same in a lot of places. So we're not all that different. Yeah.
Sorry.
Love The Circle.
And then one other show I did power through was all the new season of Jason Segel's show Shrinking.
Yes.
Him and Harrison Ford. Like, I'm not sure where they're at now, but because I know that it's coming out week to week, but I watched the whole season. Beautiful fucking show. Magnificently wrapped up. It's another one like Ted Lasso that was supposed to be only like 3 seasons. But they were already renewed for a 4th now.
Right. And
they wrapped everyone's story up pretty perfectly. And it's like, I don't know where the fuck the next season's going, but I can't wait. Like, it's funny. There's one scene where Harrison Ford walks into frame, like, humming the Indiana Jones theme song. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is magical.
Okay.
And he's given great performances. A guy with Parkinson's, man. Oh, man.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I still, it's on the queue. That's one that we do want to watch. So. It's gonna happen.
It's a great blend of comedy and like tragedy, and it's just a beautiful show. I highly suggest if you got Apple TV to check that one out.
Yeah.
Or log into our Screeners account and watch that.
Yeah. No. We got it. We got.
Okay. Yeah. Oh man, and I've had Screeners for months for the new seasons of that Godzilla show. I think I'm going to start that this
Oh,
week.
yeah.
I know it
Fuck
just
yeah.
started episode 1 or 2.
That was a great one,
out.
too. That had no business being
now
as entertaining as it was.
This season, I think, is King Kong, so I'm excited to see what they're doing with him. And I think they just greenlit a prequel series because the show jumps back in time, and Kurt Russell's son plays Kurt Russell back in the day, and I guess his son just got a show greenlit, so we're going to get more of that. I'm all about that, man. And then I got screeners for Your Friends and Neighbors. That one's good. John Hamm show.
Oh, right, yeah.
Apple's great with TV, man. But movies, they're very scarce on the movies.
As it goes.
There's something else that they've recently added that I think you should check out over on the screeners. What the fuck was it? Because I know you saw F1. F1's out there now, but there's another movie that I know a lot of people were talking about that I'm like, this movie is great, and I forgot it was an Apple movie. I think you'd like it. Shit. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to log in to find out, and you're like, I don't give a fuck, man. I got movies I already want to watch.
We could still, no. We could still, you definitely pass that along. We'll give us another talking point for the next.
Fuck it. Sorry. It wants me to authenticate it. I'm not logging into that shit. Sorry. It's 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'm sorry.
It's a good chunk.
I'll wrap this up. All right. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you, Dennis. It was great catching up again.
You too, man. I definitely missed you. It's good to have you back, dude. And thank you for joining us, Toasties. Till next time.